Hell yeah.
What's up with the 70s porn music? What we love newcomers. So it's called the Nerdrotic Nooner, and my instructions to Perry were I would like 70s porn music as our theme because it's the nooner. And if you don't know what a nooner is, if you're from another country, a nooner is when you go home for lunch, from your job and get laid and then come back. But
Like
you can do a nooner. It doesn't have to be a noon. It's just called a nooner. And I've never done that. No, I used to work really close to home. It didn't work out when I worked at Tesla because I was an hour away. Had to drive across the Golden Gate Bridge. When I worked at Tesla, you know what I did on my lunch hour? I slept in my car. I took a nap in my car.
Oh my God.
Every day. We parked so far away, it's fuckers. So we couldn't park anywhere near the facility. So I had to bring a bike in the back of my FJ and then ride my bike from my parking spot about a mile to
That's how bad it
work.
was.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, because we were in San Rafael and there just wasn't any parking anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was that's what I had to do. Drive an hour to work, get on my bike, and then ride to Tesla. The money was good though. It was good money. Kind of a boring job, but good money. What's up? We're late.
You don't have
Sorry.
winters.
What was that?
It's a good thing you don't have like snow and super.
Nah, it just rained. Like in the Bay Area, especially in San Francisco, it's always like 55 degrees or 60 degrees. Pretty much every day. It's terrible.
I like it. Fall weather. I
hate it. I hated it. I hated the fog in the summer. I hated it so much. It was just wrong. And the people who grew up there love it. They're like, no, this is awesome. I'm like, this is depressing as hell.
Well, the fog makes it hard to see the homeless drug addicts.
This is true.
In the way, it's a drag.
This is true. But like in the middle of July, you got to like wear a fucking two jackets and a scarf. And it's like, no, this is stupid. I don't like it. I grew up in San Diego. It's 75 every day.
I have some good news, Gary.
What's that?
Quick good news. I'm a fan of watching all the Artemis stuff. I love it. Love Artemis.
Unlike Ryan Kinnell. What a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
What a fucking curmudgeon. He is the oldest young man I've ever met.
Well, I'll just say that the cost for this mission is less than the Somali daycare in Minnesota, but
that's right.
I live in Pasadena near JPL. You've seen that, in The Martian. I was very excited. They go to Pasadena, California to JPL. They do a public tour and they release, it's free to the public. It's impossible to get tickets. I've been trying for a year to get tickets. I got tickets.
Oh, nice.
In June, I'm going. I can bring a group of people. They have to be vetted. You got to give your name that's on your license. They check you out and you're fine. And like, you get to tour the facility. I have done the tour years ago. I did it. It's amazing. I love, and I don't know if you checked in with what's happening with Artemis. If you want to share a screen, maybe or maybe not, you want to share this, but this is the latest updates.
We should never share anything from Chris again. Ever.
Yeah, probably not. But this is like, what is going on here?
The bathroom broke, and she's trying to poop. Okay,
she's trying to poop. Can't find a place.
Astronauts are safe. That's all I want to say.
And they're fit
and safe.
Okay, enough.
This is
enough.
Is that enough?
For the AI. Enough. No.
Come on, Gary.
No.
All right, fine.
No, Chris.
I just like to goof around.
I know you do.
I could be angry and talking about ending myself like Ryan, or just I'm hopeful and look at the bright side.
You are, and I appreciate that. And we appreciate Ryan. We love his curmudgeonness. We do.
Yeah.
But his Artemis take is shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally got an email of it was kind. Like, they're not like, fuck Ryan, but they're like, what is up with Ryan's Artemis take? It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Take it up with Ryan. I'm not his dad. Like,
Yeah.
take that shit up with Ryan. If you don't know, Ryan thinks Artemis is a complete waste of time and money. And there's a lot of people who think that way. I don't. Now, taxation is theft. You just did your taxes, Chris. I just did my
Well,
taxes.
in progress, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did my taxes. And listen, if you can, get the extension. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Taxation is theft. But if they're going to steal money from me, make spaceships that go up in the air. That's okay. At least entertain me with my stolen money.
But what they need to do to change taxes is one, make it much simpler. I mean, clearly. But the other thing is this whole thing of taking a little money out and I got money back for my taxes. It changes your mindset. When you're a different kind of worker, like we are, right? 1099.
Yeah.
You're free. When you write a check to the government or upload that money and you see how much you give them, it changes your mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100%.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's not like, oh, look, I got money back that you already took from me.
Well,
I got my refund.
When you get a refund, you're doing your taxes wrong. Okay.
Right.
My dad was a CPA for years and years, and he always said that if you're getting money back, you're doing your taxes wrong because you're loaning the government money without interest and they're paying you back less.
Yeah.
It's actually better. You make more money over time if you're paying them $1,000 at the end of the year or something like that when you're at a certain income level, right?
Yeah.
Mine was a little more than $1,000. We'll just say that. And it hurt. It fucking hurt, but it's done. No, what they need to do is I provide itemization. They need to do what we need to do. Audit themselves.
Yeah.
Audit themselves, which they don't do. No, we're just a fucking ATM machine for the leering centers of the world. And
oh my God, we need Doge in California so bad. We need it.
We're gonna talk about fun stuff because all hopes of Doge and all that stuff are just gone. It's just fucking gone.
I remember. I'm old enough to remember when people committed crimes, they were held accountable.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we live in that age anymore. And they're saying that for the all the fraud and abuse in California, they don't have enough prosecutors to actually prosecute the vast number of people that are involved.
No.
They don't have enough.
No.
So it's like, well, it's like lazy DAs in cities where they let crime run rampant. Why bother trying it? Just let a guy out who's committed crimes 20 times. Then later the person goes off and kills someone innocent. We've seen that happen so many times now. It's like, I don't know. I'm just numb to the stories of nobody's going to pay for crimes anymore. We live in a lawless society.
Yeah. That's why everybody's leaving California.
Yeah. That's why I saw the slide after BLM. Like, I just see people go through red lights and they don't care.
The day I realized it's all bullshit was when I was in the book when I was locked up and I was working procurement. So I was doing all the orders I was writing up all the drug orders, psychiatric drugs and stuff for the other side of Folsom. The words they're all Latin and crazy, but the new oh God. So I was working there and the new warden was gifted it's gifted. They get a sum of money because they live on the premises, right? Mm-hmm. There's a little neighborhood at Folsom. It's like there's a little road and there's residential houses in the middle of two prisons, and that's where the higher ups live, right? Mm-hmm. So she was given $30,000 to upgrade the house, which is still too much. The house is fine. She spent $100,000 and then hid it. I know this because when Channel 13 News Sacramento, I can't remember the channel, was coming in, we're not allowed to talk to the press at all, was coming in and ask questions about it because somebody had found out about it. I witnessed and held the documents that they hid from him by putting them in the safe and brought out fake documents. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Rightfully so, I'm in prison for stealing. And these motherfuckers are stealing at the oh, this is how it is. And listen, at the time I was like 22 when it happened. So my eyes were opened and I'm like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
I'm a leaf on the wind in a system I don't like, but can't really do anything about. So,
and then you Shawshanked your way out of there.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, I got released because I wasn't in there for life. But yeah, it was just like that's the way the system is. So, I just learned. Yeah, I just try to be the best person I can be, right? And hope things change. We'll see. But yeah, black pills are suppository, chat. You're absolutely right. They are suppository. So today we're going to talk about a little Hollywood shrinkage. It's continuing despite the box office doing great right now. The box office, like the theaters needed this. I'm happy for the theaters. They have two really they have two hit movies. I can't say I haven't seen Super Mario Galaxy, nor will I, but Project Hail Mary is awesome and they're doing well, yet people are leaving Hollywood. There's massive layoffs. I didn't get a chance to see The Boys yet, and neither did Chris, but I did see Daredevil snore again.
Oh my God.
Dude, the one word description of this show is frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because like the looks are there. Like I'm almost comfortable with the bullseye costume. I still kind of hate it, but at least they're acknowledging they're putting the target on, and Poindexter's acting like Poindexter, and that part. And the Daredevil costume is like great. That is a great costume. It's one of the better costumes I've seen in a long time. And he's wearing it all the time. Like all the time. Unfortunately, he's wearing it when he's sitting there strategizing with Action Karen Page on how to bring down Trump. I mean, the Kingpin.
Oh my God.
And the allegories are not subtle at all. And it's it takes you right out of it. And listen, love or hate Trump, the Kingpin is not Trump. The Kingpin is supposed to be this badass, scary dude. And what Marvel has done to him is just cucked him completely. Like even in this episode, dude. So there's a big part in the middle of the episode. Like it starts out with Poindexter waking up, and it's a scene we've seen before. It's bad guy doing bad things, and he's in his happy space, and they're playing a fun song to be irreverent. So I'm in a New York state of mind, and he's waking up, cooking eggs, petting a cat, saying hi to his neighbor, going to a diner, and then he calls the cops and says the Punisher's here. He's got a gun. He waits for the ICE to show. I'm sorry, the anti-vigilante task force to show up so he can kill them all because he feels like he's a good guy now because he's fighting ICE. And it's a fun scene. You get to see Bullseye do Bullseye stuff. He kills a guy with a straw and he throws all his knives around, and the action's pretty good on that one. Then we have women talking for about 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Reminds me of Monarch. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I did. And it's, what? It's a lot
so
like
bad.
Monarch.
Oh,
It's structurally.
Monarch.
Yeah. It's like all the stuff you want to see like gets thrown in, and then you have to suffer through a bunch of stuff you don't want to see about a bunch of characters you don't give a shit about. So we have Karen Page and Kirsten McDuffie. We have Little White Tiger. Okay. I know they gender swapped White Tiger in the comics, and what works in the comics doesn't necessarily work in live action. So if you're going to have a female White Tiger, for fuck's sake, find a woman who is 6 feet tall. They exist, who is in shape. Don't find a hobbit. This woman is literally 5 feet tall, and she's like squaring up to battle, and she comes up to Karen Page's waist, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, what is she going to do? Amulet or not, what is she going to do? Get the fuck out of here. and it's it's stupid. There's a scene between Vanessa and the governor, and it is just like, I don't trust Kingpin, but I trust you because woman. So can you soften him? And my favorite line was, the governor says to Vanessa, "You built this on your own. You don't need him. Why do you have him around?" And it's like, oh fuck.
I'm so glad I checked out.
It's MCU, dude. It is.
It's the maybe the last breath, but I don't think
It
I don't
is.
think it's gone away. It's gonna they're gonna be better at hiding it.
Well, I think they're going to keep it in, but they're going to go, well, look, we have Daredevil's back, Kingpin's back, and we're going to just stuff it with all this other stupid shit. And then people on Twitter are going to say it's awesome, and in reality, nobody's watching it. If you could pull Samba TV from about 3 or 4 days ago, put up the ratings for, and it's anecdotal. Put up the ratings for the first or the last week of March is when Daredevil Born Again premiered. There's something missing, Chris.
What?
Well, we'll find out when next
ratings.
It up.
Well, I mean, it came out that Starfleet Academy had 40,000.
Oh, we'll get to that
per episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But what is not on this list, Chris?
Oh my god, is it Daredevil Born Again?
Daredevil Born Again is not on this list.
All these shows are like very basic. Anaconda premiered. I saw that when it came to theaters. It was fun, actually. Fun. These are all like kind of basic shows.
Yeah. Yep. No Daredevil Born Again. And it's proof that we talked about it last week. Marvel can't make Marvel. Disney can't make Marvel anymore. I mean, this was the easiest fucking layup of them all. Have Daredevil fighting Kingpin and drug dealers and, street level, with the Punisher and Bullseye. No, we have to throw in this huge allegory from a run that was questionable in the comics. And oh god, and it sucks seeing Charlie Cox is great as Daredevil, and Vincent D'Onofrio, he tries, but his Kingpin isn't great anymore. His Kingpin's a joke.
But from all the shows like Echo and whatnot where they've had Kingpin, they've just totally diluted the character. Like if you follow his journey, Kingpin's journey, and how his appearances in other shows, like what's going on? He's only good in Daredevil, and this storyline is just I'm so glad I'm not watching, and I don't feel bad about it. I think people have gotten to the point with Star Wars is like that now, like just people don't care. Are you watching the Darth Maul show? I'm not.
Nope.
And I got screener links to the whole thing last week. Watch it.
It's got 1,000% on Rotten Tomatoes. Greatest Star Wars ever made.
1,000%.
I'm told. It might be.
Yeah, figured it would.
It might be. But yeah, with Daredevil Born Again, it's oh god, there's going to be a third season. I don't think Punisher is going to be in the season, which narratively makes no sense since the whole thing from season 1 was the task force using his symbol, and his symbol's all over the place, and he's not around. Are they going to bring Foggy back? I'm not so sure now. I think maybe it's just flashbacks. I'm not so sure. And Vanessa and Karen Page, two characters I loved in the Netflix Daredevil, are just Disney female characters now. They just don't know how to do it. So Daredevil skin suit, but Kirsten McDuffie, it's just, yeah, it's
all these shows are, when you watch them, you notice it. It's like, oh, someone from HR was telling you had to.
Oh god, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how they feel written now. They feel written, and it's almost like, on our show today, Hollywood on the Rocks, we're gonna have the screenwriter of American History X and Blow. He's got a lot to say about current day Hollywood, but this infection of, call it DEI, HR, feminization of, male properties, even now this whole calling for the Wonder Woman reboot, they must have a female director. Wonder Woman was created by a man for like basically a male readership. I don't think and this is why Supergirl is going to fail. See, Gary, it's all connected. It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Man, but the Supergirl discussion, everything around that, I mean, this is a Marvel's incoming. The Marvels.
Yeah, I heard you say that. I heard you say that you think it's going to do Marvel's number. That would be bad.
Yeah, I think it will.
Really bad. That would be especially when all things are in question. Now, I don't think well, let me sum up Daredevil first, and then we'll get into Supergirl. I see that they are trying with this show, but the heavy-handed allegories undercut Kingpin, completely undercut again for the fourth time now. Charlie Cox is in his costume a lot, and it looks fantastic. I freaking love the costume, but he's sitting around and talking most of the time. And we have these giant chunks of the show that are just meaningless, and I can't even describe. You'd have to watch it, and I know most of you probably aren't. How bad the dialogue is, like it's really bad. The swordsman gets broken out, and apparently, I guess the actor had scheduling issues, so he can only be in a couple of episodes. So Daredevil's all, we can use a man like you, and he's all, well, you're a symbol of hope now, and I have to go because of scheduling conflicts. And by the way, you have access because he's a billionaire. You have access to my account. You have all the money you need. Good luck, Daredevil.
That was it.
That was it. It was so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, and they actually, like, the one good thing Born Again did was made his character cooler than he was in I'm blanking what he was in now. Was it Hawkeye?
I never saw that show.
Oh, you didn't? It's
No.
bad.
I think you could get rid of all the Disney Plus Star Wars and Marvel shows. I think objectively speaking, they have done real brand damage.
Well, what did you think about Brad Winderbaum saying yesterday, and it was all over Twitter, that She-Hulk was a hit. Yeah. It hit the general audiences, and I've talked about, like, internally, I heard the same thing. The problem is hitting the general audience on Disney Plus still isn't enough to justify $180 million to $200 million TV show.
Right.
So if it was such a hit, why didn't you pick it up? They picked up Wonder Man, which was not watched by as many people as She-Hulk was.
Yeah.
So, and people are like, take that. And I'm like, listen, renew She-Hulk all day long. I am down. Let's go. I want Ironheart season 2.
Yeah, same. I want to see it. I can't believe I watched the whole thing. Ironheart.
It wasn't that long. They did 2-3 episode chunks. So they almost dropped it all at once. Almost. But with Supergirl, Collider reported yesterday that James Gunn, or no, somebody said, oh no, it was God, who was it? It was just the writer from Collider saying that Wonder Woman needs to have a female director.
But why?
The DCU's #Wonder Woman reboot has one clear requirement, Chris. It needs to be directed by a woman. Now, I would possibly die of laughter if they had a trans person direct it, but with James Gunn reshaping the franchise, the next take on Diana carries the weight of what made Wonder Woman such a cultural milestone in the first place. Yeah, a character that was created by a guy who was shacking up with 2 women into BDSM. She got spanked a lot.
Yeah.
Empowerment. That's what I'm talking about. That film didn't just succeed because of scale. It resonated because of the perspective behind it.
Mm-hmm.
something this reboot can't afford to lose. So is he purposefully forgetting Wonder Woman 84? You saw Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah,
I
did.
saw Wonder Woman 84.
And I saw your post about it.
Yeah, I saw Wonder Woman rape a guy. And I saw the director and everybody who worked on it not realize it until it hit the public, and the public brought it up. And they're like, oh, yeah. No, he didn't. She didn't. But she did. Let's just reverse the scenarios in that situation. If it was a man doing that to a woman, how would they react?
Yeah.
That's right, Chad.
I remember when Archie comics were this good. If you want to share this.
They certainly can. Although when they do it, Daniel, it's called having sex or bedding. You notice the press doesn't use the word rape.
Yeah, they don't.
Another teacher got busted. Another female teacher got busted. And they go, and I think it was New York Post said, bedded the victim. And I don't mean to laugh, but I'm laughing at the press, not at the situation.
Now, I used to read Archie comics when I was a kid. Loved them. This stuff went right over my head. What is this? Atta girl Betty, crunch, munch, slurp. And yeah, Betty and Veronica, like, is that Veronica? They're wrestling, clearly. I mean, if you're listening, you should probably look at the screen right now. This was Wonder Woman was a lot like this.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like this. Innocent comics.
They weren't. So post the comics code, the creators did whatever they could to get whatever innuendo they could.
Yeah.
There was a site. We talk about it a lot. You probably remember it. Super Dickery.
I don't remember.
You don't remember Superman as a dick? So it's a whole site dedicated to Superman being a complete asshole to Jimmy Olsen,
that's right.
Wayne from the 50s. And then it would have a Batman section of all the gay innuendo between Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Good site. It's gone now. So sad.
But I love that kind of innocent, this doesn't and Wonder Woman was, I mean, the story about the guy who created Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I just talked about it. Yeah.
He's like in that like throuple relationship, and he was into BDSM and all that, like, and it was not so subtly in the comics. I mean, there's a way to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of gone.
Well, they're saying that, I guess the rumor is Craig Gillespie may do Wonder Woman.
Oh, so that's why Collider's like a woman needs to do it.
Right.
So the guy who directed he's got a weird voice, by the way.
Craig Gillespie.
Supergirl, yeah. I'm looking to see if it's archived. It's not really archived.
I'm not surprised that in that little BTS of Supergirl, they used James Gunn as kind of the ambassador for the movie, speaking on behalf. Because then I heard Craig Gillespie speak, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. It's like, okay, maybe I understand why James Gunn was talking through this whole thing.
That's what I mean. It made sense. It's like, okay,
hey guys,
Supergirl is gonna be fabulous.
she's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be a great show. You're gonna like it. She's badass. She'll punch you in the face. She's got her boots on and her trench coat. She drinks. She's messy.
But this whole thing of the press, like, it kind of annoys me. Like, here are the reasons.
With the access media has destroyed fandom, Chris, like utterly destroyed it. And that's why they write so many articles about toxic fandom when I hate using the word toxic in any way because it's super gay, but they are the toxic ones, and they have been doing it for years and years. And that's why they try to blame so much of the fans, because the access media hates fandom, always has hated fandom. looks down on fandom. Of course, they want you to read their sites and buy their ads, which you are doing less and less every day. So God bless you. And they felt like they were the voice of fandom, especially when a bunch of tourists came in when nerddom started rising in the early 2000s, and you had a bunch of political washouts or political journalist washouts get into gaming journalism. That's how Gamergate started, and entertainment journalism and nerd journalism. And they thought they were going to be the tastemakers, and they were going to push fandom where it needed to be. And they actually did get a lot of influence with the corporations. That's why a lot of the changes we see now is from pressure of what Collider just did. There needs to be a female director. And they did that 10 years ago, and it worked. Why do you think Kevin Feige came up with the MCU, which he did? It's because of pressure after Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman succeeded. All he got was, why aren't there more females in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And all of them in the access media talk like this. Okay. Maybe a little more vocal growl and stuff. And he finally answered in 2018. He's all, yeah, we're gonna put more women in. I'm paraphrasing, but we're gonna put more women in than men. And they did it. And we got the Wasp and Ant-Man, which was kind of the prequel to the MCU. Then we got the scene in Endgame, or Captain Marvel, the scene in Endgame, and then they were off to the races. And that was from pressure from the media. And they took something that was working fine, nobody was really complaining about, except for the access media. And it also coincided with, and this has been covered a lot, but that Facebook poll from 2014.
Oh yeah.
Which, if you are interested in comics, and half the population said yes. Now, they didn't say, do you buy comics? Are you an active reader? No, you're interested in them. So the publishers, the comic publishers and Hollywood saw that and go, we need half of our staff to be women, like overnight.
Well, I think that attitude has ruined everything.
Yes, because there wasn't enough women interested, and more importantly, good enough to do that job, because they weren't interested. There wasn't enough women interested.
A quick stat, Gary, off the top of your head. You ran a comic store, the Comic Outpost. How many women had pull lists, weekly pull lists you've got, I don't know how many people you had that had pull lists, but what was the, percentage male, female?
So I tried really hard, Chris, to have more, like we were a family store. So I got it up to 15%, but normally it's like between 5 and 10%. Of the 5 and 10%, almost 100% were lesbian.
Good. Well, there you go.
Almost.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I was in San Francisco. Okay. But I don't think that would have changed much. You could profile people completely. And I did. So a gay man walks in, you're like, he's going to want Nightwing. He's going to want Robin, maybe a Teen Titans book, and all the X-Men books. That's pretty much it. Nightwing, really popular amongst the gays.
Yeah, I never liked Nightwing.
Yeah.
I thought it was dumb. The concept was dumb. And the costume looks like Ice Capades. Looks like he's a male.
Well, the original one.
With the big collar.
Yeah, but
what was the point of the collar? This collar that goes like this. Why?
Yeah. I did sell car parts for a long time. I did a couple of things. I've had multiple careers. Old enough to have been working long enough to do that. But yes, I did sell car parts too for a long time. So yeah, like 15% tops. And that's probably in like the progressive city of San Francisco. It's probably way different other places. And yeah, there just weren't that many women who were avid readers of comic books, and it's okay. But they really believed that half of their customer base and audience was female, when it wasn't. It just wasn't. And when they had female-led comic books, well, mostly men bought Wonder Woman. I think a couple of women picked up Wonder Woman, but it was the vast majority was men. More women bought Spider-Man by percentages in my store than bought Wonder Woman. James Gunn just needs to make a Wonder Woman movie.
I mean, all of this is anecdotal, but it's so true. Like, and there'll always be outliers. I mean, I knew there were female nerds, but I mean, at San Diego Comic-Con, if you saw a woman at San Diego Comic-Con, it was usually the girlfriend of some artist with a giant portfolio sketchbook, you know, or like it was like a Bigfoot sighting.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, there's a woman at Comic-Con.
Dude, I remember those days.
But
I remember when it all changed.
Yeah, it all changed like around 2007. And it became
Twilight.
more and more. Yeah, Twilight. That was that year. Yeah, that was crazy.
It
By
was
the way,
nuts.
I'm trying to get like a hotel room for San Diego Comic-Con. Slim pickings. Slim pickings.
Oh, is that coming up yet? I didn't even look at my press pass yet. See if it's ready.
I think Hotel Apocalypse is next week.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I'll be in Vegas for Cineacon.
I'll worry about it later. If I go at all. If I go at all. But yeah, with what's DC needs Supergirl to succeed like badly, and I just I think the highest potential it has is to be a pretty good movie that's going to do $400 million and be completely forgotten within a week or two. I think that would be my prediction.
Well, any failure, you know, I actually think that's high. I think it's high. Any failure will be blamed on sexism.
Of course.
But then you can point to how much did Wonder Woman make? The first one.
Almost $900 million.
That's huge.
But different times.
Wow.
Yeah. Different times.
Yeah, very different.
With the discourse going around with Supergirl right now, it's the Mary Sue's been on a rampage going after Drinker and everybody, and you're just afraid to have women female superheroes in movies. And I'd like to remind Rachel Leishman the reason she's even around as a character is a bunch of dudes bought her comic book. So I don't think so. Brie Larson chat is making a comeback for her personal story arc. She's doing good.
Yeah,
she's
I
doing
saw
good.
her in press for Super Mario Galaxy. I know you loved it as much as I did, Gary.
I didn't see it.
Well,
I loved it.
I know it's on your top list to go see. And we can talk about it when we start our Geezer Gaming channel.
Sure.
Two old guys playing retro games. But no, seeing her on the press tour, she's her body language is different. She is smiling. I think she looked at someone like Sydney Sweeney, saw her getting all this love, her being apolitical or staying out of it, making brand deals left and right. I mean, I'll bet Sydney Sweeney's making more money on her brand deals.
Oh yeah.
Than movies.
Oh yeah.
100%. That's why
how much
they all have a liquor brand. Every celeb has a tequila or whatever. There's too much money in it to not. And I think Brie Larson had to come to, like, my film career may not work out. In lieu of that, I'm going to smile. I'm going to be happy I'm here. I'm going to be happy and appreciative. I'm at the table. I'm not going to speak negatively about anyone. It had an effect. And she's seen examples of people who flamed out, like Rachel Zegler, and people who have succeeded, like Sydney Sweeney. And Brie Larson is a changed woman. I don't know that she'll ever address it.
She doesn't
She
need
may
to.
never. She doesn't need to. Just be the positive. You know what? She may turn up in Secret Wars.
Be the change you want to be.
Yeah, just
Bree.
be it.
Be the change you want to be.
But I think the public is very forgiving. You know, when it comes
Certainly.
to certain things, it's like, you know what? I got caught up, blah, blah, blah. I regret things I've said. I'm going to talk to you about movies and my role and how happy I am to be here. But the press does bait people. It is when I see these articles, I got to sift through and like, how did they bait? I mean, I almost like to see the video of Millie Alcock doing that interview for Vanity Fair. Like,
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
How was she baited by that journalist?
Well, and again, she's just like Platoon said, she's just regurgitating shit she's heard.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she knows what she said. For all I know, she didn't.
Yeah, the pod people thing. That was great. What he said.
But you know, that's where the Access Media comes in. In one of the Geeks and Gamers article that Mary Sue wrote, there is a paragraph that I'm going to paraphrase. It's, you know, we need to change fandom. We need to change fandom. It's our job to change. And that has been their attitude from the get-go, right? Mm-hmm. But the problem is they're not authentic. And that's why they have been losing any clout they ever had. And they did have it. They did have it. Even the Mary Sue probably had some clout at some time 10 years ago. But it's gone now. If you remember, God, it was 8 years ago. And remember Sci-Fi, Sci-Fi, S, when they're called Sci-Fi now. Are they even still around? They had a podcast, and one of the guys in the podcast said, sure, we throw softball questions because we want to maintain our access. That's where the Access Media was born. That's where all that was born. It's in one of my Captain Marvel videos from many, many years ago. And once I heard that, we all knew what was going on, but it's completely different to hear them just come out and say it. And what they trade is, it's not money. That would make more sense. No, it's just a free screener in 480p. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. And to maintain their access, then they have to run defense for the corporations and the corporations are completely happy about it. It's a bunch of free marketing for them. And they have their shield in the media. And this has allowed this era to continue for so long because they'll hear from the media. Well, look at that, man. What's the Rotten Tomatoes of the Marvels for the critics? Let me check.
I can.
Marvels RT. Here we go. The Marvels Rotten Tomatoes is 63% from the critics. From 79% from the audience.
I think also it was built up that this movie was going to be bad. And I think it is bad, but they thought it would be worse. But I think that's fair. But it's a little high for me, but
no, the Marvels was fucking terrible. 63% is incredibly high. But if you go to Jeremy's tweet from a couple days ago where he threw up, listen, I haven't seen Super Mario Galaxy, so I'm not going to say it's a great movie. But it's compared to another movie. I think that tells the story.
I think I have it here.
I mean, I wonder what the tracking is on Supergirl. I bet it's not good.
It's too early now. Lesbian Space Princess has a 98%.
Oh my God. I think Alan reviewed that movie. It's an animated movie for kids with it's awful.
And listen, again, I haven't seen Super Mario, but if they would have made Princess Peach and who's the other one in it? X-Ray Girl.
Rosalina.
If they made them lesbians, it'd be at 85%.
And then Daisy. Oh, sorry, that might be a spoiler.
I'm not spoiled.
Rob is in the movie. Rob from the NES days. Someone in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's all good.
It's all good.
The cameos were great in Super Mario Galaxy. The movie was
But when they they also run out the preemptive articles, like they did with Papa Sweetu, and they did with the Rings of Power, which is kind of a video I'm working on right now. It was very similar tactic. They did it with Obi-Wan as well, with Moses Ingram, where they get out ahead of something. They know it's a controversial decision, and it's a controversial decision that was a casting or a character choice that was made with social and political motivations and not creative motivations. And that's what people get upset about with race swaps. It's not the race swap itself, it's the motivation behind it. And the motivation behind it is we are trying to be more inclusive, Chris, by being racist. There's too many white people here. So we need to mix it up a little bit. I wish I had that clip. That's racist. That's actually racist. And people are starting to recognize it. And the media supports this stuff. And listen, they're just trying to get attention and clicks for themselves. So now the gaslighting has gotten so much, you have Screen Rant going, Lord of the Rings is hard to watch today. I'm sure that idiot believes that, but I know why they put it up there, to get engagement, right? And then they want to make article after article after article about toxic fandom, but they ignore other parts that are worse. You never have an article calling out shippers.
Yeah.
Shippers are like the hardcore shippers, a bizarre sect of fandom that throws death threats at actors regularly because they don't get their fake relationship. It's insane.
Yeah.
Fucking shipping. Absolutely ruined fandom. Absolutely ruined it.
Yeah, I remember when they were shipping Finn and Poe in Force Awakens because of a
What was the
Oscar-
shipper name for that again? Chat,
no
it
idea.
was. Oh no, there was a hashtag for it.
I had friends insisting they would come out as gay. Who knows? I had friends insisting they're coming out as gay. Wait, am I frozen? Is only on.
You're frozen. It looks
I'm
like you're deep
definitely
in thought.
frozen.
You're
I am
deep in thought, though. Yeah.
What happened? My camera go away? I'll try to fix this, Gary. But what?
Oh, whoa.
That's a horrible shot. I'm going off camera.
I'll stay here, chat.
Nerd cookies. I'd like to say I was surprised that the people are shipping Grace and Rocky. Do they call it Grocky?
What?
Is
that real?
No.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't want to think that way. Gross. Come on.
By the way, my camera just suddenly started to not function. I'm sorry, Gary. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to reboot to come back, or you can have the Funko version of me right now.
You can reboot and come back. It's all right.
Okay. Is it okay? I'm gonna leave and come back. No, I want to stay. What do we? Come on.
Just come on. Get your camera gun. It's take 2 minutes.
It's okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry.
I'm disgusted that people are actually shipping them. Ugh.
We live in a society, X-ray girl.
Well, I mean, then you think about Milking Farm, and that was a thing, and I guess it would make sense.
Yeah. And it's that side of fandom that the access media has fully supported. And the companies go, well, they're writing about it. They must want more of it in our movies. They're writing about inclusion all the time. They must want more of it. And I don't want to relieve the corporations and the people who make these decisions of responsibility. They are completely down. They have drank the Kool-Aid. But now we're in this tenuous period of change in Hollywood. They definitely are dialing back, despite what I just watched in Daredevil. They are dialing stuff back, but they don't know what to do. So we're left with this era of slop where they've lost, due to their obsession of identity politics, they have lost their identity and they've lost all confidence. So, well, we brought Daredevil back and Kingpin. Of course, we filled it with a bunch of characters nobody cares about, and we have to still have the power dynamics of intersectional feminism, but we brought them back. You should be happy. And it's like, no, we just want a good story with characters we care about. And I think Daredevil's the best example because you took Karen Page, a character everybody loved, and made her completely annoying.
Yep.
What is a shipper? A shipper is somebody who watches entertainment and wants two characters to basically have sex. It goes way back, but if you want to go to like you know, I guess the earlier innocent days would be the X-Files with Mulder and Scully. There you go.
I see. I find this funny because it's like,
meme.
oh, they're
Yeah.
like the best of friends, but like
It's relationship. So the ship at relationship is the shipper.
Yeah.
Tumblr people, yes. Like Tumblr's gone, but we still feel the ramifications. I mean, I guess it's still around, but not what it used to be.
These are funny. I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm disgusted by those shippers.
Remember when Tumblr tightened up their terms of service and everybody left because they couldn't put all their weird shipper pervert art up anymore? Then they went to Twitter, and then now they're at Blue Sky. Where are they at now?
I never got into that degenerate.
And neither did I. I just felt
So-
the ramifications and everything we loved.
That's
Everything we
bullshit.
loved. While Chris is out, so One Piece dropped a promo yesterday, X-Ray Girl,
I
for
thought it was
season
so-
3.
Oh, really?
The Alabasta. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that.
And
Oh.
they have been filming. So they've hurried up the process. The problem is they lost both showrunners. So I don't even know who the new showrunners are. But the showrunners of the original or first and second season are gone. And they waited 2.5 years to here, I'll find it.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. They waited over 2.5 years. And season 2, which I liked a lot, the ratings are down upwards of 35% from season 1. So they rushed this out real quick. The Battle of Alabasta. And they also did a behind the scenes where they're pulling in the Going Merry. And again, they've been filming. And I think Netflix has recognized this one time that you can't wait 2 to 3 years between seasons. Even if your season, even if you have a show that's hot around the world, people will forget, move on, lose patience. You're expecting people to remember 8 episodes of a season that came out 3 years ago to jump into season 2. You're like, oh man, I don't even remember what's going on. And the argument is, well, you can do that with movies. Well, yeah, you could just you're watching a 2-hour movie to catch up on something that you were interested in. Sitting through, not everybody is going to sit through an 8-episode series again to catch up on it. Also, I'm gonna make the weekly argument. We would have been on let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th episode would have aired yesterday of One Piece season 2. The final episode would have aired 28th of this month. You would have had people watching each episode, popularity growing. Each episode was set up as basically its own little movie. So it really, it was kind of made for weekly. Some stuff is made for binging. This one, you totally could have done weekly on. And I think popularity would have grown. And I think they would have at least equaled the viewership of season 1 if they released it weekly. It's already completely forgotten about. And that's why Netflix was rolling out, hey, we're still doing it. And we're going to be faster next time. And it's coming out next year. It's coming out next year.
Do you think they're gonna I mean, they kind of experimented with Stranger Things finale, kind of rolling it out piece by piece that kept it in the zeitgeist, in the conversation.
A lot longer. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they'll do that with One Piece? Am I hearing, is it the last season?
I don't know if it's the last season.
I mean, that's cool. 1 year later, but they've got to recognize now that they kind of dominate that week to week is probably best. Certain shows like I think are best binged. For
Yeah,
example,
I
X-Ray Girl, a reality show, Blinded by Love, or
Yeah.
Temptation Island, one of those
Love
dumb
those.
reality
Love
shows. Those are like binge. But
yeah, I
something
think
that
like Clarkson Farm, like dropping that all at once is fine.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But something that's like what I miss is because I watched One Piece over 2 days. I miss seeing an episode and then letting it sit with you, and then maybe watching parts again or talking with friends of like, what'd you think of this new character? What'd you think of, whatever, some aspect of it. And it was a discussion. Then the next episode, like, God, man, Star Trek: The Next Generation at its height, that's people talked about that constantly, that show. And the ideas that were generated by the show. You don't
Yeah.
have that.
Well, they to Jeremy's point out there, you can certainly watch it weekly if you want. But part of it was we had this communal experience. Like we were all watching it at the same time.
Yes.
And my perspective, because typical with Jeremy, he makes arguments that I'm not making. So it's not what I prefer as a viewer. It is, if I owned a streaming service, I would recognize that every streaming service has been looking for a Game of Thrones. They've been looking for a Breaking Bad. They've been looking for a Better Call Saul. They've been looking for that water cooler show. And you can't do that when you drop it all at once. You just can't. It doesn't stay in the zeitgeist, no matter how good it is. And there are anomalies. There are exceptions, like Stranger Things. But eventually, they did start breaking Stranger Things into pieces, which I think is the worst of. I don't like breaking it in half or thirds. It's either
Right.
do weekly or drop it all at once. Don't do the other shit. And Netflix started doing that because they need to lower the churn of their subscribers. And now that they're cutting back on content, they really need to think about it. And I think A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is a great example of a show that is better binged, but they had to release it weekly. And it grew in popularity as time went on, and grew and grew, and it's still being watched now. So you have the weekly release, you have people, word of mouth is still the best marketing that ever existed. Shouting out your show, more people got interested as time went on, and now everybody can binge it, so that it has a second life afterwards, right?
Well, I really love what Night of Seven Kingdoms did, which would remind me that Sunday night HBO.
Yep.
You're looking forward to it.
Mhm.
You're excited by it. I think it was too short. I mean, half hour. episode.
Definitely.
And
Like
there
once you feel like the episode was getting started, it kind of ended,
Yeah.
and it was especially rough in the first two. But
There's not a wasted scene in that entire.
no,
Not one.
the directing, the writing, the pacing is phenomenal in that show. And of course, they had a book to do that. They rearranged it a little bit, but they stayed within the spirit of that book. There's only one line of dialogue that I think everybody wished they had put in. And even the director, Ira Parker, the showrunner, came out and said it was a mistake to take it out. Yeah, it was a knight who remembers his vows. They'll probably put it in season 2, but it should have been there. But it wouldn't have been successful if it had been dropped all at once. And it would have been, again, you have, if you release One Piece weekly, you have 2 months of people talking about One Piece. Now they had 2 weeks and nobody's talking about it anymore. It's gone.
And
the conversation is gone.
It would have gotten new viewers because people talking about, wait, what is this show?
Uh-huh.
Pirates, but it's sort of whimsical. Yeah. And there's superpowers. What? And to me, Monkey D. Luffy embodies the heroicism that is lacking in Gunn's DC universe.
Yeah,
I think heroism is it heroism or
I
heroicism?
say heroism.
Heroism. His
Yeah.
heroism, his loyalty to his friends, is he will do anything to save
Yeah.
his friends. That's something to be admired. Why do you think this? I went to WonderCon, and there was more One Piece and anime than superheroes. The two superheroes I saw over and over were Spider-Man and Batman. Saw a lot of them. Didn't see Superman or Supergirl. Kind of telling.
No, I was at MegaCon. I saw more Luffy than Spider-Man, and yeah, I didn't see any Supergirls anywhere. I didn't
Not a
see
single one.
anybody in the corn sweat Superman costume.
By the way,
Way more anime, just general animes. Anime I didn't even recognize. Way more.
So I got a press release from Fandango. They did. I can just share this, but there's really interesting data in this, talking about the most anticipated movies of the summer.
Okay,
So here's this list. Let's see.
let's take
Number
a look.
1, Toy Story 5, Moana. Number 2 is Spider-Man. Number 3, Devil Wears Prada 2, and I can confirm that is
I know that. I get that. Yeah,
okay.
A lot of
first
women are
movie
gonna
was
love
actually
that.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Number 4, The Odyssey. Number 5, Scary Movie, the new Scary Movie. Moana, number 6. Number 7, Minions. Number 8, Mortal Kombat 2. What's it? Number 9,
Supergirl.
And number 10 is Insidious, the sequel, some Insidious sequel. Anyways, it's a bad graphic, but the press release goes
Damn.
into a lot of the data. Like they surveyed like 5,000 moviegoers, 18 to 70. So that's crazy.
Odyssey's lower than I thought. I thought Odyssey would be number 1.
I think Odyssey might, like what we're seeing, the casting, it'll be epic with a blaring score. It'll have all those Chris Nolanisms, but every once in a while, even Ridley Scott, they have a movie that just doesn't land. This could be it. Like
now
Tenet.
that I look at this list, aside from a couple movies there, it's not spectacular.
No,
there's
it's
some,
not.
like, Mortal Kombat, like that looks fun. That looks totally fun.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Minions movies are all kind of whatever.
I
And
hope
kids will
Scary
like it.
Movie is great. I want that to be good. So I want them to just take the gloves off and rip the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
One of my complaints when South Park, and I think this is a good time to talk about it. So SNL made that skit and they finally started clowning fucking Hollywood. And I said it in my video, like, where the fuck you been? Because this shit has been easy to make fun of. I hope Scary Movie does that. When South Park ripped Kathleen Kennedy, and they also like ripped the fandom, but they went soft on like,
Yeah.
I think they thought they were going harder by like having the fandom be Cartman. I didn't see it that way at all, dude. And I think they could have gone way harder on the other side, and they didn't, and they went soft on Kathleen Kennedy at the end too.
Yeah.
But it was still good. And nobody picked up on it. Nobody picked up on how popular that episode was. And I know what South Park is now, but that episode was great. I hope Scary Movie does something like that and just rips the shit out of everything. I don't know if they can, but we'll see.
But the fact that Supergirl is so low, like after Mortal Kombat 2, which I want to see,
Yeah.
it's at number 9. That must be concerning. And look, freaking Minions. It's number 1 is Toy Story 5. Number 2, Spider-Man. I would
Is this
think
like Minions 70?
Minions,
How many fucking Minions movies have there been? And, my wife loves
the
them.
fourth one.
They're adorable.
They're I don't know. They're entertaining for the 90 minutes in your.
I can't tell you how happy I am that my kids are grown up and I don't have to watch those movies anymore. Because I watched them all. Is it the third one? It feels like there's more Minions, but I think I'm mixing up with the movie they're from. Why am I blanking on it?
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. That's right.
But that's
Yeah.
a pretty large sample of people, 5,000 moviegoers.
Yeah. I would there was another list. Jeremy brought it up that showed the Odyssey being the most anticipated movie. Maybe it was of the year, but it still should be. I think it's Chris Nolan taking on the Odyssey. So at least just from a pure interest standpoint, you would think that would be number one. But
Well, there you go. I mean, opening night is sold out already for screenings. People, and Dune Part 3, the 70 millimeter IMAX screenings, all sold out. Sold out for like the first week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get tickets. Only the first 3 rows. Now they're 100%.
There was an eBay ticket sold for like
$1,000.
$1,000. Crazy.
It's like
I'm gonna wait. There's gonna be like they'll do it's for the 7:00 shows, but other showings will release. They'll do a showing at 6 a.m. Fine. I will see Dune Part 3. I'll probably get to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX for a press screening because they're gonna push that for awards.
It's worth seeing stuff in 70 millimeter.
Absolutely.
It's gorgeous.
100%.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, but now that I'm seeing all the summer movies all lined up there, I'm like,
You know,
it's not that great.
It's not that great.
It really isn't.
Graphics.
So let's take a look. We have zoom in on it. We have a 5th Toy Story. It's number 1. We have in this series, we have a 4th Spider-Man, but in Spider-Man, there is it's 9. So a 9th Spider-Man movie. We have a sequel to a movie from 20 years ago that was really popular, but it's still a sequel. The Odyssey, we can't call it original, but nobody's really taken on the Odyssey like this, right? It's been done before, but they haven't made it. I miss the Hollywood epic. I miss it so much. So that's why I really wanted this one to be good.
Yeah.
And then we have is this the 6th scary movie? So we have a 6th. So this is a 6th movie in a series. So we have 5th movie in a series, 9th movie in a series, 2nd movie in the series, first real genuine. Okay, I'm doing air quotes on that one. Expensive movie on the Odyssey. A 6th movie in a series. We have a remake of an animated movie with Moana, a live action remake of an animated movie,
which looks to be pretty much 1-to-1 the movie. They learned their lesson. Just remake the movie. Lilo and Stitch, they learned the lesson. Just do the movie. Don't make a lot of changes.
We have a 3rd or 5th or 10th Minions movie.
Yeah, that franchise.
Mortal Kombat 2. All right. It's been done before, but Mortal Kombat 2. And Supergirl. Technically the 2nd Supergirl movie, but we just had a Supergirl series, and there was a version of Supergirl in Flash.
Yeah.
And then Insidious sequel. So we don't have a lot of first movies.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so this summer looks really kind of bleak now. Now that I see it laid out.
Yeah, you see it like that, you're like,
these are the ones. I'll forward you the article.
I think best weekends will be Super Mario Galaxy, which is a sequel. It's not summer technically, but Toy Story 5 is going to make a ton of money. Minions will make a bunch of money. Spider-Man's going to make a bunch of money. I think Devil Wears Prada will be profitable for sure.
Yeah.
Moana, like it's again, we're kind of in the era of slop.
Yeah. I mean, these movies are not AI. None of them are AI, but they might as well be. Like half of these could be made in AI.
The AI, the only reason Hollywood hasn't gone full bore on AI is just they're worried that their own people will revolt. But once it's a war of attrition. So once they've worn them down, they're going to start using it because they're going to be able to listen. They're going to sit down with the actors and go, we're going to be able to give you more money. You actor more money because we're saving a ton on special effects and blah, 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 blah. Sure, it's going to cost half this town their jobs, but you're going to give. So eventually the actors are going to go, okay. And we already have directors going, yeah, there's a bunch of AI movies coming. Big name directors. They're already starting to embrace it.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Darren Aronofsky with that American Revolution series. Among others, it's and also I've got so many articles. I don't even know if we have time to go through all of them. The Hollywood turning into the new Detroit. And this is the comparison. I'm from Detroit. I grew up in Royal Oak, Michigan, just outside of Detroit, a few miles. I saw the aftermath. I wasn't around at the height in the 60s when they made cars in America in Detroit. People came from, there were Polish people that came. People came from immigrants from all over to build this workforce. And on one person's salary, working in a factory, could buy a house, raise a family. Wife didn't have to work. It was a different time. Then the riots happened in the late 60s in Detroit, drove people out. The auto industry slowly crumbled and left. And like, it's a shell. Detroit is a shell of what it used to be. A shell. That is, you can see the future of Hollywood. That's what it is. It's not, and now they make cars all over the US, in Mexico, other parts of the world. Fine. We're seeing that with movies. Hollywood used to be the center. That's where it all came from. The biggest movies in the world came from one place, made in one place. That is no longer true now. And all the below the line workers, they are suffering. They're out of work. They're having to change careers. Like there's maybe we can bring it up. Sony announcing layoffs.
Yep.
And we haven't even heard because of the WB acquisition by Paramount. What are those layoffs?
Those layoffs are going to be bloody.
Yeah.
It will be a bloodbath.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, Sony Entertainment layoffs underway as studio refocuses on growth drivers by getting rid of people.
Yeah.
The number being pink slipped is estimated to be, in the end, a few hundred from a global staff, which is north of 12,000. Those positions impact are largely in the junior and middle management. That's usually who goes first. The layoffs, we're told, are targeted and strategic and not a mere cost-cutting exercise. Yes, they are. Don't say that. That's the
top. There will be no top execs. Go.
You want to save money, get rid of half of your fucking board. The current move by Sony Pictures Entertainment chairman and CEO Ravi Ahuja is so the conglomerate can be better lean into growth oriented strategies. Oh boy, it's corporate speak. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Make go away.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
And JJ Abrams add that in. I mean, this is distressing, and we've got people like my friend Jim Agnew is like, Hollywood's not, I make movies other places. I generate and make smaller indie movies. Can't make them in California. Cannot make them.
No, and that's not going to change. And those the tax credits that were supposed to come from Karen Bass and Newsom were dropping the bucket, and it's not slowing anything, and they don't care. And I can't remember if it was San Francisco or LA. I was watching a video where by percentage, Detroit has more, I think it was San Francisco. Detroit has more building occupancy than San Francisco.
Really?
Percentage. Yep. Because they've been on an upswing. And I can't remember what California city it was. It wasn't San Diego.
But there are also, I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos of abandoned cities where they're just like, oh, this used to be a thing. It's abandoned. And there's a whole thing of, I know you're not keeping up with the LA mayor's race.
No.
But there's a whole thing of restaurants, like classic restaurants that are gone, like Kohl's. Did you ever go to Kohl's in downtown LA? Coles. It was like a restaurant out of a different era, like the 40s.
I think I did.
And they had a roast beef dip that was amazing. You could get an old fashioned there that was incredible. I mean, that restaurant was amazing. Gone. Lucy's El Adobe on Melrose Avenue, across the street from Paramount. That restaurant, it's a Mexican restaurant, amazing food. I remember the taste of the salsa was so good. There was a cool bar area in the back. You'd hang out. There are pictures on the wall of people like Shatner and Nimoy. Because they shot Star Trek at Paramount, they go to Lucy's El Adobe to hang out after shooting. That restaurant is gone. There's so many, like, these are businesses that have been around forever and they can't make it. I mean,
the thing is, though, we keep hearing this and nobody in LA changes anything. And I think any sympathy the rest of the world had is gone. They're like,
well,
sorry, you keep voting in the same fucking people.
I'm holding out hope for Spencer Pratt. He lost his home in the Palisades fire.
How's he polling against Bass? He should be crushing her. He should be crushing her.
I don't believe the polls.
But he's losing to her.
So who says that? And also, he was criticized by the LA Times for not living in LA. When he went to register as mayor, they said, well, my house burned down. I'm sleeping. He's living with his parents. Okay. And they said, well, just put the address where you used to live. Like you're paying a mortgage on a home that burned down and can't rebuild a home. That was done and meant to happen to drive people out. It's so nefarious. But I don't know how you wake up other people to go, we got to try something new. We got to try something new. It's like, I don't know if you remember the presidential campaign when Trump just said to black people, what do you got to lose? You've been voting this way for so long. What'd you get? Try something different.
They won't in California. They won't.
I don't think they will, but really some optimists, and I am among the optimists, are saying maybe California could go red. It could go red, and we'll see, but major change, and they don't see it. Freaking Abrams, they're all leaving. They're all leaving.
For New York. That makes no sense.
New York or Florida. Was it Bezos went to Florida? Well, he went from Seattle.
Yeah, but J.J. Abrams is going to New York, which
where in New York? It's a big state.
Yeah.
Not
I don't know if it's New York City, but he's going to New York. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we cannot believe the polls, but I would not be surprised if LA voted Bass in again. And then you just kind of get what you get at that point until you learn.
At that point,
California's driven out a lot of the people who would have voted the other way, too.
Right. It's driven out people who couldn't afford to live here, who moved somewhere else to vote the same way that got them into this mess. Voting against
the thing is, like, LA is bitching at Hollywood is bitching that all this production is going away, and who was one of the biggest financial backers of Karen Bass? Jar Jar Abrams.
Right.
And then he
Did
leaves.
we not see it? It's infuriating.
It is. It is.
I'm sorry, I know we talk pop culture and stuff, but this relates. It's seeing the city. I left Detroit. I lived in downtown Detroit. My apartment was burglarized 3 times. The last time I was at the Toronto Film Festival. I took from Detroit, went over to Windsor, took the train to Toronto, went to this big film festival. It was amazing. Came back. My place, everything I owned was gone. VCR, all my tapes, my computer, an entire issue of Film Threat. lost on a computer that never got published.
Oh, the lost issue
The
of
lost
Film Threat.
issue. Yeah. It's yeah.
Did you try to put it back together from memory?
Well, yes. I mean, it came out much later, but it was sad. Like I literally moved into my parents' basement. I lived in my mom's basement, paid a little rent, and had to get my life back together. I was in my early 20s. It sucked. But, you know, all those things build character. Any setback that
They
you
do.
survive, you know.
They do. So I haven't seen The Boys yet. I'm gonna watch it probably later.
Either- Same.
This
same.
can't be real.
What?
Oh, her face. It isn't real.
Is it? Wait a sec. Stay there for a moment. What?
The surgeries she had.
Sorry, it's my camera's blocking the arrow.
She
That's why I'm
didn't
looking around.
need it.
No.
Objectively, very beautiful young woman, aged 20 years.
Now she's wearing a wig, obviously, for this scene, but I'm just looking at the.
The face.
Oh man.
Did she also have her breasts done?
I think that's a push-up bra because there's other pictures of her in just a bra that they look smaller.
Okay.
Here,
Her
I'll
face
share.
definitely looks different.
That's
There.
really disheartening.
So, yeah. This one doesn't look as bad, but it's just
The lip thing is weird. It's like they want to look like what the ideal is on Instagram, which I think is also just completely false. This is what social media has done to people to change her body that way. It's very sad.
Yeah.
looks
Oh.
so ugly.
The Boys ends.
You know,
Are they gonna keep doing all the spin-off shows?
yes, apparently, yeah. Gen
Oh,
V
they
and
want
all
to
that.
do one with one of the brothers. I forgot which one. The Dean brothers. So they're gonna go back. Vought Rising.
Hot Rising.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to catch up on the show now.
Soldier Boy. That's what
Just
it was.
Yeah.
Thank
watch-
you.
Just watch a catch-up video, Gary.
No, I have to.
Those YouTube
It's
catch-up videos.
it's my job. I have to
Did
watch
you
the catch-up
watch
videos.
the
Don't
last one?
catch everything. I didn't watch last season, so
Ah, okay. Yeah, you.
Oh
you should
no,
watch
you're
it
gonna have to
then.
watch it.
yeah.
Oh wow, disheartening.
Are you gonna
Gotta
watch
be
the
thorough.
spin-offs
No,
to prep?
no, I'm not
'Cause I
going to watch
think
spin-offs.
some of
I'm
the
not going that
characters-
crazy.
Make an appearance. So
I think Mahler might be.
good luck
I'm
to
really
him.
curious how they land this because they're not doing the comic ending.
Nope.
They blew that, which I think was a mistake.
Yeah, a while ago.
And I don't know, but I love, you know what? I love the characters. I really love the characters. Although one of the worst character changes they made was Frenchie being bisexual for no reason.
Yeah.
What the fuck was why? Is that accurate to the comic?
Nope.
Of course not.
That's a freaking HR note.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm reading chat. Oh, Real Life Fake Wizard says Gen V wasn't that as bad. I will take your word for it. I have to
There's some funny things in it.
it's
I
bad.
thought.
It's yeah, I was so and Hale, Real Fake Wizard, go subscribe to his channel. He's great. Yeah, I covered the first season and I liked the first season. And it was like staying on par with the comic, right? But a comic that was a look at corporate America, corporatism, superheroes, celebrity, just turned into culture war of the show. Especially after that second season. Oh God, it was with the incel and the memes. It was so cringe. It was bad. It was bad. Let me get over here.
But it got a fifth season. I mean,
Oh yeah, it enough people were watching it. Like, it was definitely watched by a lot of people. It's a hit show. I'm wondering why they ended it at 5. Well, God, when did season 4 come out? I can't even remember. 24?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
A couple years ago?
Chicken. It premiered, June 2024.
When they gender swapped Stormfront, because women could be Nazis too. Cinemacon's coming up, Chris.
Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. I downloaded the Cinemacon app.
So what give me like highlights. What are you looking forward to?
There will be Godzilla -0 first look. Will likely drop a trailer, perhaps show a scene, interview people from behind the scenes, the director, I assume. They will also Disney will be there. They're there the last day on Thursday. And that's when likely some have theorized Doomsday will drop a more full trailer. And
but just for CinemaCon or for
probably public at the same time. But they'll drop a trailer, probably show us more of the movie. But they've done things like they showed Shang-Chi at CinemaCon before it came
they
out.
showed Flash.
They showed
like
Flash
almost a year early.
They showed like probably the first half hour of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
They showed just the first half hour. Here it is. So Disney, because I think Doomsday is not the zeitgeist, and Dune Part 3 keeps like, doing a dick measuring contest with like, oh, we're not moving our date. By the way, tickets on sale now. They're sold out. We're dropping more tickets. They are not moving, and they will dominate. They're looking to dominate that weekend. I predict not only a trailer, they're going to announce moving the date and tickets on sale. Something like
Marvel's
that.
Marvel's going to blink.
There'll be a grand gesture. Well,
like Doomsday's still going to make more money than Dune on that weekend. Right. It is because it's Dune's R, rated R, right? So
no,
it's not okay.
Not that I'm aware.
I thought it was rated R. Maybe I'm wrong.
Jumanji moved from the 11th.
I'm old. I don't pay attention to that shit anymore.
Okay. Jumanji moved from the 11th to the 25th. There is no major movie on the 11th.
So you think it's just so Disney? What's keeping them from doing this? Pride?
Well, no, the timing. They want to announce it at cinema.
No. What's keeping them from moving the date of Doomsday? Why not just move the date now?
Well, because they're gonna wait and tell people at CinemaCon, so there's news out of CinemaCon, and they'll drop something. We haven't seen really Doom, right? In action. And
we haven't seen anything. So no, my question is, why haven't they moved the date? They've had this. They could have dropped it right next to Jumanji. Like, what's Doomsday worried about? Fucking Jumanji 3.
Well, now there's nothing coming out the 11th. They're likely to move.
So my question is, why hasn't Marvel moved the date? It's clear that Dune won't.
I'm speculating they have.
Why haven't they until now?
They're trying to secure the IMAX screens, and they're gonna maybe do a 70mm print.
Well, I mean, I love it when studios are in competition and they're doing they are fucking doing a pissing contest right now, and Dune won't budge. And normally you would think Warner Brothers would budge from Doomsday, but they're like, no, fuck no. We got you. You're weak right now. We smell blood in the water. And it's not going to do better than Doomsday. Like, it's not. And it like Dune 3 is not going to hit $1 billion. It'll do but it's not going to hit $1 billion.
I do think between Dune Part 1 and 2, it built up more of a fandom. People know the books now. Like when Dune like came out in 1984, that movie was weird. I mean, it was like the book was ahead of its time from genre science fiction. But yeah, here we go. Zoomers and alphas are really into Dune. I think we'll have some numbers. Yeah, we'll see. It'll have legs.
What did Dune Part 2 bring in?
I don't know. We should look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. Are we both looking at? Okay, you look it up. You got the share
Let's
screen.
see.
715. That's good.
It's actually really
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
It made
That's
more
good.
than Superman.
It did. And it was cheaper than Superman. Remember, you and I were at Comic-Con and we spoke to a person who worked on the movie. And
Yeah.
the first question we asked is, how did you keep the budget so low? And the guy answered, remember, he's all, oh, we do previs.
Yeah.
We plan. And I'm like, you plan?
Well,
Shut up.
It's like
Stop.
Spielberg really did this thing. He would make the movie before he made the movie, meaning he made it as little animatics or this or
Yeah.
previs or storyboard. People would voice it, so you could actually watch the movie. It was like this super rough pieces of things with whatever, and then to go like, okay, now I'm going to make the movie. I got to shoot the movie now. I see what works and what doesn't, what changes we'll make, and that's what Denis is known for: on time, on budget.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
And
the
well, they also
anti-JJ.
don't like, well, the Marvel method is we're just going to shoot a bunch of shit and then form it in the editing room. Right. And they'll have big
Right.
set pieces already planned, but anything in between that, they'll just throw it all together. And it's not that different from the Marvel method of the comic books,
Yeah.
where the artist would start drawing and then Stan Lee would come in and throw in some dialogue. Not a great way to make a movie, though. So when you actually plan and do previs and like, we're not really going to radically change anything because we're planning on our movie, you save a lot of money. It turns out it's crazy. It's just crazy enough to work, Chris, because the Dune budget was under 200 million, right?
Yeah. 170.
Which is insane because that movie looks great. Now, Dune Part 2 is not as good as Dune Part 1, in my humble opinion.
Well,
I just don't think it's as good.
They've gone off script from the books, and Dune Part 3 will go way off script. But I think part of that reason is that it's too close story-wise to another big franchise, which stole from Dune.
What? Yeah. Which one? So many have.
Revenge of the Sith. It's
Yeah. It's
he's changing it. He's changed it already.
So is Dune Part 3 going to end on an up note?
No, it's going to end like probably Godfather 2 in a way, or Godfather, it's more palace intrigue and more of a thriller than a sci-fi epic. Although there's some big action scenes. But it's also the running time came out. Dune Part 3 is 2 hours and 20 minutes. I wish it was 3 hours. That might bode well because isn't Doomsday like 3 hours?
Yeah, I heard it's around 3 hours.
It's not set yet, right?
Not set, but
it's not set.
Well, it's going
filming.
off of what RMB said. What was the page count of the script? The page count of the script,
180.
yeah,
180.
like equaled like 3 hours.
But Dune Part 3 is 2 hours 20 minutes. I'm really, it's my most anticipated, along with Godzilla Minus Zero. But it looks like all the good movies are in the fall. That list we looked at of the summer movies, Gary.
Yeah, the fall movies sound way better, right?
Yeah. These summer movies.
When's Godzilla Minus Zero supposed to come out?
November 6th.
Oh, fuck yeah. So 2 hours 40 minutes, is that Doomsday or Dune?
Dune Part 3, I looked on the
Thumb
AMC app. When you can book tickets, it's $220.
It's $220.
I can check again. There might be one ticket, but
At least it's not the ending like Godfather. God, yeah, don't even talk about Godfather 3. We don't
Hey,
talk
Godfather
about
3.
Godfather 3.
Dad, that's my favorite line from Godfather 3. It's quotable.
Some people say I'm tripping for not liking Dune Part 2 as much. That's fair, but I just didn't. I like I've tried to read the books. I've told you, Chris. I just can't. It's not my cup of tea.
Just
It's not
get
my
the
cup of
audiobook.
microwave tea. But
Get the audiobook. The latest audiobook has like a cast reading. It's very good. Dude,
But no, I thought Part 1, the world building was really cool. I liked it. It looked really good. And I can take or leave Villeneuve. Blah, blah.
Yeah. Villeneuve.
I think sometimes he's really good and sometimes he really sucks. Blade Runner 2049. But anybody out there who are saying, well, this is going to be the new Lord of the Rings, stop.
It's Lord of the Rings is Lord of the Rings. It's its own thing.
It'll be
And
its
also,
own
I think-
Dune.
Also, I think, sadly, I think we're at a point where you couldn't make Lord of the Rings today. I mean,
No,
Black Aragorn.
course not.
Black.
No,
What do you think
no.
of Black Aragorn?
No, they would definitely.
He'd be
Yes.
great.
No, there'd be multicultural elves and just it wouldn't have that verisimilitude.
Dune Part 3, 0 seats available. 2 hours and 20 minutes according to the app.
Okay.
That's what it says.
And hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll make $1 billion. I think it makes 800 million. 850. The problem is, okay, the Harkonnens are gone, right? I haven't read the book. So.
Yes, they're gone.
They were one of my favorite parts. They were so fucking evil.
There are new evil enemies. Like everyone's trying to take out Emperor Paul Atreides.
And his jihad? Are they going to call it a jihad?
Yeah, they should. It's in the books. So it's considered a holy war. But they've changed things around. I've had private conversations with Nerd Cookies. Shout out to her, sub to her channel. I think he's changing it in a way to condense the story, include events from Children of Dune.
To give it a little more action.
Give it more
movement.
Or story. And because if I tell you it's a big spoiler for Dune Messiah, that, I mean, I don't know. What does the chat think? What does the chat think? Should I spoil Dune Messiah?
If you ask the chat, you will get both answers. You will get don't spoil it, and right after that, you'll get spoil away.
Yeah. So it's like, if I told you what happened in Dune Messiah, you're like, well, that's just out of another movie. Because that person, okay, I'm not going to spoil. But the point is, I know what happens, and I know that they changed it already. I don't know if it was to be less like this other movie. Yeah, I agree with you, Rad Kedge.
See?
Spoil away. Don't care. Spoil it, Chris. Don't say it, Chris. Well,
just give generalities. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's too big. But the point is, this happens in the book in Dune Messiah, and then they changed that. They changed it.
Okay.
They have changed that event. I'm still getting no
Nerd
spoilers.
Cookies. How you feeling about Dune Part 3? You excited? I saw you had some reservations. I've been following you on Twitter. She's made some videos. Subscribe to Nerd Cookies. She's cool.
So if you want to put up the spoiler thing, I could explain it in like 2 minutes or not. Up to you, the spoiler paddle.
I can get the spoiler paddle.
I can get it. So we're doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give some people some time to plug their ears.
Okay, plug your ears, whatever. So I'll just very general. So you see Duncan Idaho is in the film, right?
Yes.
Like, what's he doing there? He is a Gola, which is like a clone version of himself. He's starting to get memories.
Is that a derivative of Golem?
Yeah. No, a
Golem,
Gola, like
yeah.
that's what they call it.
Like
He's like a
Golem,
clone, right?
Yeah.
Delivered as a gift to the Emperor. It's like his old friend, which now then stirs in Paul like, wow, my old friend, my life previous to this jihad. What ends up happening, I won't go into Chani dies in giving birth to twins. What other movie did that happen in? Dude,
Jaws.
No, it was Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, yes.
Paul is tempted. They could bring Chani back as a Gola, as a clone, right? He could get her back from
So
her.
is Zendaya like not in half the movie? You're
No,
selling
she's
me.
in the movie. She's in the movie. I'm just saying. So it's too similar to Revenge of the Sith. So
I wouldn't give a shit. I would be like,
right.
we started this gangster shit.
George stole a lot of stuff from Dune, but let me just say, from what I know and what we've seen of the trailer, it appears as if those events have been changed, and I think in a way that's very clever. But it's very similar. You know, Anakin has visions that Padme will die. He wants to. How can I save her from dying? Can I bring her back to life? And it's similar enough. So
I'm
and
looking
Star
this up.
Wars-
Frank Herbert believed that George Lucas's Star Wars was a blatant ripoff of his Dune series,
yes, it
citing
is.
numerous specific similarities between the two franchises. He never publicly sued Lucas, but frequently expressed his annoyance at the parallels, famously stating in a 1977 interview that try hard not to sue because of elements like Princess Leia mirroring Princess Aliyah, desert dwellers, and sandworms.
Look,
In 1985 speech in UCLA, Herbert claimed there was 16 points of identity between the books and the film, arguing that the odds of such a coincidence were astronomical.
well, he did borrow from a lot of stuff. I mean, Doctor Doom to me is Darth Vader.
No, he said
Like-
Dr. Doom inspired Darth Vader. Yeah.
There were so many. It was like he put things in a blender, like, and Quentin Tarantino does that as well. Put it in a blender.
A Song of
make-
Ice and Fire is completely the same thing.
Well, Lord of the Rings, yeah, it lifted from that. So what I'm saying,
Lord of the
is,
Rings, Dune, Elric, like Conan, like yeah. all
if you
kinds.
read Dune Messiah, the second Dune book, the third Dune movie, you know, the events are very similar to Revenge of the Sith. And I think Denis Villeneuve, it explains something. I didn't like the ending of Dune Part 2. The last shot is of Chani going off in the desert. What's going on? Just again, I've had talk to Nerd Cookies knows more than I, but I think I kind of like the changes he's making. It'll make it more original and dramatic.
Okay.
So there you go.
I'm
So
still
that's
looking
it.
forward to the movie. I'm going to watch it opening day. And hell, maybe it makes $1 billion, but I think 800 million.
Yeah.
That's my prediction, which is really good.
I think
Really,
it'll-
really good. It won't make as much as Doomsday but it will, I mean, it'll be, I don't think I'm going out on a limb by saying it will be treated with more respect. It will be looked at with more respect than Doomsday based on what I've heard. Oof. That is going to be tough. Here, I got to put up the spoiler panel again.
And by the way,
It
the
is going to
books-
be,
the books are fine. The movies are completely different. People are saying, I'm a Dune fan. I love the books, the first 4 books anyway. Pure. But
with
the
the beginning
movies
of
are different things.
with the beginning of Doomsday, you will be seeing the death of Tobey Maguire and the Raimi Spider-Man world. Like that's what they open with.
How is this movie going to be? I mean, look, Doom Part 3 is not going to be some super hopeful and uplifting movie. I'm telling you, it's not going to be. And I don't think Doomsday will be either.
No. Doomsday, the bad guy wins at the end. I don't think that's any surprise. I don't know, because at the end of Doomsday, they build Battleworld, like Doom makes Battleworld. And I should ask. I don't know if they bring everybody back at the end of Doomsday or at the beginning of Secret Wars, but they are bringing people back, and I'm assuming Tobey Maguire will come back.
Yeah, what will be the Doom post credit scene?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe I can ask on that one.
Maybe it'll be bookended with Toby comes back at the end.
I saw good guys, by the way. The Popcast guys say that the rumor of Sadie Sink being Jean Grey is not true. And
really?
This rumor has come from, I don't think they were talking about me. I don't think they even knew, like, that was started with me. that the scoopers are unreliable, because a lot of the scoopers that picked up on it are completely. So I didn't take it personally. But I would just like to offer a bet. You want to bet? Do you want to bet? You want to throw some
money?
Want to throw some money behind this, guys? She's Jean Grey. I think they said she might be Firestar. It'd be awesome if she was Firestar. It'd be great to see Firestar. She'd be a good Firestar, but she's Jean Grey. And their argument is good, and it's the same question I had: is why would you introduce Jean Grey in a Sony movie?
Yeah.
In a Sony movie.
If she's part of the MCU.
When she's part of the MCU. It's still a Marvel movie, technically, although Marvel doesn't make a bunch of money off of it. And Rob Liefeld broke down like how little they actually make off. It's not even, I assumed, I don't want to put you into this. I assumed it was 25% they make at the box office. It's like 10.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that's why Marvel tried to strong arm them at one point and change the deal. We're going to alter the deal. And Sony's like, nah. And they're in the position. It's so crazy that they have the number one superhero in the world and they have control of that. And Marvel's gotten everything back. God, they paid, to get the X-Men back, but they don't. I mean, imagine DC not having control of Batman.
Yeah.
It's so insane. And now I'm sure they've offered to buy Spider-Man. I'm sure they have. And Sony's just said no, or given them a number that's so insane. What would Spider-Man alone be worth? It would probably be higher than what they paid for Star Wars. That would be my guess.
Well, Sony is smart. I mean, they sell their movies to Netflix or whoever, and they're the only ones that don't have a streaming service. There's no Sony Plus.
That's the number I have off the top of my head. Yeah, well, they did the PlayStation Network, so they learned the hard way. And they're like, no, we're going to just be arms dealers, which is, it's really smart. And more studios are going to have to do that. Like Universal, like freaking Peacock.
Yeah.
Does anybody watch Peacock?
Nope.
But some author thought it was worth throwing Drinker under the bus because of his dungeon crawler Carl.
Yeah, that was stupid. You know what he could have done? Nothing.
He could have just said nothing. Yeah.
He could have said nothing. Do they really think being affiliated with drinkers are going to be something that can hurt them in Hollywood?
I've talked to Seth MacFarlane, dude.
Although I don't know if you followed.
And he's producing the series. So Seth MacFarlane is producing the series. I have toured the set of the fucking Orville. I have talked to Seth MacFarlane. So I doubt Seth MacFarlane made him do this. This was just all him.
Although I heard Joseph Kahn, who's a director that you should follow on social media.
Yeah.
He was saying that they're using AI to look at certain talents like social media for what to like purge, or if they're hireable. If they said things that are, problematic. He's great. You need to follow him and Roger Avery. Joseph Kahn and Roger have been very outspoken about industry stuff. In a way
they've been great.
The line.
Absolutely great. Love Roger Avery.
Yeah.
And Joseph Kahn. Super Frandaman for $5.99. Vincent D'Onofrio tweeted calling out the criticism of Bored Again by saying he'll leave Twitter if it doesn't stop. How low the mighty have fallen. Well, don't go to Blue Sky. Regardless of how good the bullseye fight scenes have been, they don't make up for the poor dialogue, terrible plot, and awful Trump allegories. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Chris, going back to last week on what gets you mad, I know what does. Freaking IKEA chairs. By the way, never really explained why that made you so angry.
Oh, this was in the TV show Kenobi on Disney Plus, and they were on a shuttle, and the chairs on the shuttle looked like they were from IKEA. In fact,
They did.
I found they were from IKEA, and this is how far, like, as a franchise, it's fallen. Like, and when he sat in the chair on the shuttle, we took a clip of it and showed it on Film Thread. The chair like jostles on a shit. It like jostles like what happened if you sat in a normal chair. Like it looked cheap, and that's what made me angry. That also, like, when fans try to out-fan each other, I think it's stupid. You know, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. But I do think that people claim they, you know, like the people that were going after you about Doctor Who, and you're like, well, where's your Doctor Who collection? Like, where's your, like, and I believe, like, people like Grace Randolph or Campia, I believe that they believe what they're saying. I take them at their word, because why wouldn't I? You know, who cares? She has that opinion or a bad take. That's okay. You know, I don't question it. And then let people decide whatever. But yeah, the IKEA chair.
No, Rachel Leishman believes what she believes.
Oh, well, yeah.
I have no doubt.
She's going after both of us.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care.
I still haven't seen her Doctor Who collection. And her cope was anybody could just go buy stuff. Yeah, you know what? People buy stuff they don't watch or they're not interested in all the time.
Yeah.
Like those pop vinyls. Leonardo T. Dragon has gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you.
I thought that said grifted 1 membership.
All that's missing is an R.
Yeah.
A grifted membership. Saint Cimmerian has been a member for 2 years, a month over 2 years. Says, will Venture Brothers ever get a physical HD release? I don't think so. I wish it would.
Didn't it? Isn't there a box set?
There is, I think there's Blu-rays, but there's no like 4K. But the later seasons, they're in Blu-ray, and the movie was in Blu-ray. If you're talking technically about HD, but the earlier seasons are not, unless there was a box set that just came out, right? A full season box set. I think I saw it. Yeah. Venture Brothers is awesome. It's a great, great show.
Inspired by Johnny Quest.
Woogie Boo
Boofuff.
I never know how to say this.
Boofuff.
For 2 Canadian pesos. Says the unity around Doctor Who's missing eps was great. It was great to see that. And I watched them. They're available on YouTube for free. Chris Mascaro. Christmas Carol. God damn it. Jeez. I thought it was a name. It's Christmas Carol.
That's like McKine. McKine. You mean machine? McKine?
Oh, no.
That was an instant classic right there. Christmas Carol, 87. I'm just looking at Chris, and I'm trying to work my way along and
Chris
just
Mascaro.
fuck that up. Chris Mascaro
Oh, my God.
has gifted 5 memberships. Master Austin has gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you. We should do a watch party. Maybe we'll do a Daredevil watch party towards the end. Nerdrotic tax exempt church when defending the truth. That's a good idea.
Just become a church.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal. Any of you ever heard of Eric Debunks? He's going after Mr. Gore, G&G, and their comments on the Supergirl actress Vanity Fair interview. Albert, not a retro.
Hey, thanks, Albert. Appreciate you.
Yeah, when people bring him up. Yeah, but
I don't know who Eric Debunks is. I had to find out who Matt Jarbo was.
You didn't know who Matt Jarbo was? Come on. Really?
No, I never knew. I don't know. But I follow a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Oh,
not that surprising.
Bill Hendricks. Yeah, not that surprising.
Alpha Chad Fanor for $5. What's up, brother? Gary was curious. Since you lived in the LA area for a long time, does a radio show named Phil Hendry ring a bell? Yes.
He was
trolling
epic.
legend out of LA. Yes,
He
absolutely.
was epic. He had this talk show where he would like be the host. He would also be the person who called in
Yes. Yeah.
and go back and forth between different microphones. It was so good. Phil Hendry was great.
What channel was?
And then people would call in mad at the guest, but Phil Hendry was the guest and the host. And he would just fuck with callers who didn't know his whole goof.
And the funny thing is, you
It
could
was
totally
awesome.
tell it was his voice the whole time.
Yes.
No,
It was like,
Phil Hendry was great. I could, we got LA radio stations down in North County, San Diego, so I heard him all the time. He was great.
oh, he was epic.
Daredevil sounds like For All Mankind. Yeah. If you're talking about, it's got some interesting characters surrounded by a bunch of uninteresting characters. And a show that could have been great, muddled by the message. I know Robert loves it, but no, I dipped out early on. Nick HX has been a member for 28 months. Says, hail to the Nooner. Hail to you, sir. Thank you. The Charlie Reels for $5. What is woke but jumping the shark anew? As long as I can remember, if a show / movie jumped the shark, it never came back to proper form. Try new stuff. I mean, you're right. The thing is, when a show jumped the shark, which came from Happy Days, it would. I mean, Happy Days lingered for a long time after that, but what's different about this era is things don't get canceled when they should, because of the nature of streaming and 2-season orders, and they're not really doing pilots anymore. So, that's why we get a season 2 of Starfleet Academy, when by all accounts it should just be shit-canned. Project Hail Mary is proof how much Daredevil misses Drew Goddard. Invincible is amazing. FNT should follow. Perfect combo of wholesome and chaotic. Best voiceover acting ever. Amazing A+ superhero stuff. Says Dr. Restitution for $9.99. How come you're streaming old FNT episodes on Nerdrotic Live? For algorithm or something else? Tiger King Rex Carter for $4.99. It's our anniversary.
And by the way, I love it. I pop in, I see like I didn't realize like certain old arguments. Like, I don't know how you curated which ones are part of the
Oh,
loop.
some of them are great.
Who did?
Garrett did.
Oh, it's just it brought back memories. Like, just like, being locked down. This was the entertainment, some of the epic battles, like dude, that FNT, like, are you going to end it or just keep it?
We're going to keep it going for a while.
Because I sub to a lot of channels that do that.
This
Shout
one.
Factory. Which one?
Alex Jones. Everyone dressed up.
Yes.
It's so fun.
Oh my God. It's been so
then there's Gundam was just it's a Gundam. Yeah. Oh, so the reason we did it, we hit our it was it was our 400th episode, and Garrett and I have been talking about this for a while because the Y-Files, great channel, AJ, on their second channel does, backstage, and they run a 24/7 looped thing of all the Y-Files videos. And I'm like, oh, we should do that with FNT for our anniversary, and we'll run it however long we run it. And I think Garrett picked 80 episodes, and we found a way to do it because normally you can only stream 12 hours on YouTube, but there is a way around that, and you can do and TV series are doing it now. You could watch Farscape, you can watch Babylon 5.
I love it.
You can watch classic Doctor Who, and they just loop it. So I'm like, why not try it with FNT? So that's why we did it for the anniversary.
And the stats got to be good, right? I mean, I pop in, it's fun.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think we're demonetized at this point, but
What?
well, it's FNT, you know.
Yeah.
You mean monetize Neurotic Live?
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, it's limited ads.
No, the stream.
The stream,
Oh.
not Nerdrotic Live. The stream,
Not the channel. Okay.
not the channel. No.
God,
Mhm.
but it's so good, Gary. Thank you for doing that. I always have something to watch.
Yeah, it's fun. Thanks, man.
So good.
I thought, why not try it? Thumbs up 1981 for $4.99. Only time I've ever laughed during a Marvel show was in Hawkeye when Swordsman mentioned not knowing what he'd do if he met Huey Lewis. I laughed unintentionally when they had a final battle on an ice skating rink, and Hawkeye in his own show got his ass beat by Echo and Yelena. And then Kingpin was completely cucked. That was the first time he was completely cucked. So going off legacy media logic, then Daredevil should be written by and for men. It doesn't go that way, though, strangely enough, Alex.
Oh, yeah. If Wonder Woman should be directed by a woman,
Yes.
written and directed, then on the other, yeah, you're right.
Batman should be written by a man.
Well, it is.
No, the James Gunn Batman movie is not going to be written by a man.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Freaking man is in the title. Albert, not a retro for 10 Canadian pesos. I understand 6'1" model actress and inventor Rachel Pizzolatto is being considered for Wonder Woman. She invented the Halo hand wrist rehabilitation device. After you see her, you'll need one.
All right. I'm going to look her up.
Rachel Pizzolatto.
Oh, wow. There you go.
There you go.
Inventor and influencer. I mean,
can she act? Well, I mean, Gal Gadot couldn't, so
it doesn't matter. I mean, here we can do images.
Okay. I will show her Instagram. So for chat, this is for you, chat.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yep.
Oh, here.
Is she an actress though?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Galel, no.
Oh,
You
my
can
God.
do that line.
That
Done
woman
deal.
who does the Gal Gadot is amazing. Yeah, she's great. Why not hire her? It's a superhero movie. She can do it. She needs to be that in real life.
Looks like she can do. Oh, here. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, do you want to? I was just
no,
showing
I-
visuals.
It's
Me.
fine.
Whoa. Go back. Gary needs to see that.
What?
I can't.
You got to go back about 30 seconds.
Can you
Turn up.
choose
Turn
where
up.
to go?
Audio.
For tomorrow for a role in Biloxi, Mississippi, which is 12 hours away. I gotta go. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late.
Anyways.
Carter vibes.
I can't replay it slow, guys. It's Instagram. Okay.
Linda Carter energy.
Yeah, muted was better.
Now you know what her voice sounds like. She'd be great. I guarantee they're gonna go with, for Wonder Woman, an actress of color. It'll be like a Latino actress because there's a huge DC fan base in South America. They're gonna go with a Latino actress, Latina actress. Just trust me. I'll make a bet on it. It's gonna be Latino.
No, I don't doubt it at all. And they'll put her in armor.
Yeah.
What's funnier, White Cub or Kimba the White Midget?
Don't even know what that
I don't
is.
know.
Snacks, we don't know.
I don't understand that reference. Snacks.
God.
I don't know. Sorry. Super Dickory is the funniest. It is, Alex Belfour. It was.
Still
It
around?
was.
It's
It's
gotta
not
be
around. There's some archive stuff you can find, but the website's gone. Nick Tomato for 5 Chilean pesos. They hate Christians. If there is one thing Hollywood hates, it's Christians. Yeah, that they're the only ones they pick on. You don't see them picking on any Muslims. You don't see the play Muhammad Superstar, do you? Look up Wonder Woman's original weakness. Laugh my ass off. If you ever do a One Piece live action live stream, will you have One Piece YouTubers on? I recommend O'Hara, Artur, and Tekking 101. I was thinking about it. I just don't think I'm going to have time. Maybe we'll do one around the time the 8th episode would have ended. Maybe. Has any other character hooked up with more DC superheroes than Dick Grayson?
I don't know.
I've never given that thought.
Same.
He's hooked up with a lot, though. I don't know. Oh, wait. Did Chris just call Steph, my nerdy home, the high priestess of spicy? A Sasquatch? We shall duel on the fields of unions for that, sir.
I think
Albert, not a retro.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I did not call her that. I had never said
He
such
said
a thing.
seeing a woman at Comic-Con back in the day was like spotting Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. That's like
Yeah.
seeing it was I
Oh.
was drawing an analogy that it's rare to see. It's
It
like,
doesn't look like it, but
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
But
I
Steph,
see what
Albert, not a retro, will defend your honor. And
Yeah.
you're good.
we
Good
love
Steph.
Steph.
Women who shut up and look good do better. Shocking, says Defending the Truth for $2.
Brie Larson learned that lesson.
Malakot for 20 says, Gary, how did Archie comics sell when you were retailing? Chris, as an Archie fan, what's your take on Riverdale? I don't
Hated it.
know. I don't know that I've seen anything burn its source material down so thoroughly for the modern audience. I actually reviewed the first couple of episodes back in the
Riverdale?
day. Yeah, of Riverdale. It was fucking weird. Archie comics, they didn't sell great.
It was like a throwback. If there was nothing to read and there was a stack of Archie comics, I'd read it. I always like Jughead. I just like Jughead.
But yeah, there was like a customer, but like I'd sell like 1 or 2 a month.
Riverdale did not like it.
Lord of the Rings medieval fantasy is by, for, and based on
Anglo.
Anglo culture. Make your own crap. We'd all love a fantasy set in Arabian Nights world with all Arabs. Yeah. Well, Shogun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, too many Japanese people in that.
I saw the original Shogun back when it aired in what, 70s, 80s? I loved it.
Yeah.
With
Somebody
what's
brought that up at con. If anybody had seen that, I'm like, no, that was huge. Everybody with
No.
Richard Chamberlain, everybody watched that.
It was huge. It was amazing. That and Roots were like TV events that were like,
Yeah.
everyone saw them.
Remember, what was it? Oh God, The Winds of War
Oh yeah.
and North and South
Yes.
with Patrick Swayze. Yeah,
Rich Man, Poor Man.
Rich Man, Poor Man.
Oh man, all those old like TV events.
Yeah,
But they were events because everyone, it was all that doesn't exist anymore. That people would watch in those kind of numbers, the percentage of the audience, they could barely get people to watch the Oscars. Well, they
The
will.
Winds of War was fucking awesome. Robert Mitchum,
Yeah.
John Houseman, Jan Michael Vincent, Victoria Tennant. I'm looking it up now. And yeah, North and South had Patrick Swayze. Those were good.
Yeah, they were good like TV
And
events.
V.
Oh, V was the best. There's the episode where you see the turn, and if unbelievable.
Yep.
And V was really
No,
cool.
when I was watching V, at the time, what was I, 12? I'm like,
was
this
like in
is
high
the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was
I was so into
cool.
it, dude.
Oh, same.
Gary, are they going to make Karen Daredevil? I wouldn't be surprised at some point. They're going to do a female Muse, it looks like. They've already done female Daredevil in the comics. It's so tiresome. Alpha Chad Fanor for $5. Oh, can we talk about the recent upticket accounts trying to claim nothing Tolkien wrote is canon? Oh, are we back to that again? Didn't Professor Tolkien, not Professor, the Tolkien professor, he started that bullshit. Rings of Power trailer is probably on the horizon. I would imagine it is. I would say around Comic-Con. We'll see it around Comic-Con. Without ads, popular shows only became more expensive without earning more money. From Netflix's perspective, they probably only want one at a time. Well, Netflix is now heavily relying on their ad tier. That's the thing. And they're going to, we're all going to be watching ads on the streaming services. They're going to make the non-ad tiers so fucking expensive. And even on those, they're still going to sneak in ads. So that is the future. That is absolutely going to happen, right? It already happens on Hulu. You buy the no ads thing, but they use the excuse, well, we're using third-party stuff, so we can still throw ads in that. So there's ads in the no ad thing for Hulu, and they'll eventually just get rid of it because they make a ton of money. And that's, more people are signing up for the $7.99 version. What's the ad version? They just raised the prices, Netflix.
Yeah. I pay for the no ads version, but I get it through T-Mobile.
Yeah, I have to get these subscription services because it's my job. You know what one I don't have? Peacock.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing I'm gonna watch on fucking Peacock.
Mostly
There's a bunch I don't have, but
mostly what I watch on these streaming services is sports. It's the only place to see certain sports.
yeah. Oh God, watching the NFL
Live
must be
sports.
so confusing now. You need like a flow chart of like what streaming services the games are gonna
So
be on now.
dumb.
Thank God I don't watch sports. X-Ray Girl, take a couple.
Sure.
right back.
I'll read over here.
I'll respond to
Okay,
the chat.
so he's looking at one thing, I'm looking at another. So Von Crick was the last one. Okay, so we have NPC Otter, member for 19 months, says TV must be both organic and communal entertainment.
100%. And it's the best when it's organic, like something becomes hugely popular organically.
You can't
And
force
not
it, because if you do, then you're chasing a invisible audience.
100%.
Buford T. Justice, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. I wish I had a clap, but I think it's no, not that one. No, not that one. We'll go with that. Thank you. Marty Pilkington for $4.99. It was shocking that the only agenda in Night of the Seven Kingdoms was the unnecessary, ambiguously ethnic girl boss in the flashback. I enjoyed her last scene. Oh, damn. Yes.
Was that one? What was that last one? Sorry.
The only switch DEI was the ethnic girl boss in the flashback in Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and then Marty enjoyed the last scene that she was in.
Yeah. Well, she didn't stick around long.
No,
No.
they actually flipped that one on its head.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, the girl boss
Too close to the sun.
herself into getting her throat slit.
Good old George.
I think people came around on that one. There was definitely in the chat. There was definitely like for one, we don't race swap. Sure. Gender swap. I think he is referred to as a he in the Mystery Night. I do. But like that was so minor, and I think what people were expecting this big long battle, right? And rightly so. They set it up. But if you go back and watch it now, binged, it's paced perfectly. It really is. It really is. And to the point where those episodes are directed by women and you can't tell if it's a man or a woman, that's a director doing their job. Where you can't tell because that director didn't approach it. Well, we need a female perspective on this battle. Like, no, we need a human perspective to adapt the book properly and give us and within their constraints, there's that one shot where you go through the visor is so fucking good.
Yeah,
that's cinema. The creator of One Piece forced Netflix to stay true. They were fighting. Netflix wanted to make One Piece woke. He forced Netflix to make. They wanted to make it about how hard it is for women as for a woman pirate. Says Nick Tomato. Well, I mean, Odo's kind of woke. He is. So wait till you get to later stuff. If Flash is out there, he can fill you in. But I think as with George R.R. Martin, if you actually, George is woke as the day is long, but if you read his works, he doesn't sacrifice the male characters to and elevate girl bosses. So even his strong women have like Cersei's a fucking idiot. Cersei's a stone cold idiot. And he doesn't she's an idiot in power, but she is an idiot and she's looked at as an idiot by pretty much everyone around her. Right. So Cersei could easily be an annoying girl boss, but within the story, she's not. She's a fleshed out character. And once we get in her head, we get more like once you get in your head, you don't understand like, oh, I understand Cersei more. No, you see that she's a bigger fucking idiot than we even thought. So, that's how I'm guessing Odo approaches it. He wants his characters to be authentic and not one sacrificed for the other. I have no doubt that Netflix probably wanted to do a bunch of stuff, and we'll see with the new showrunners. We'll see how much impact they actually had because like the two main guys are gone, completely gone for this series. So we'll see if the style changes. I don't know. I think there's a big question mark on the next season. Because those two showrunners, in my opinion, did a really good job. But I heard there was a lot of back and forth fighting. That's pretty normal. And Netflix is terrible. Netflix thought it was a good idea to keep Lauren Hissrich Schmidt, or if it's the other way around, I don't care, over Henry Cavill. They sided with her. How'd that work out for him?
He was the show.
Yes, he was. Mexi Rage for $10. Since I doubt the live action is going to get that far, one character that is awesome is Blackbeard. And Luffy are legit two sides of the same coin, and one of the few characters he distrust after talking. Well, they mentioned Blackbeard in season 2. I don't know like how far down the road he is, but which will make more money and which will you see first, Supergirl or Jackass 5? They came out in theaters on the same day. Well, Supergirl's going to make more money than Jackass 5.
But I'll go see Jackass.
But I would probably prefer to see Jackass 5 first. 70 millimeter IMAX projector broke in San Antonio 2 years ago. Says Jose Taco. There were legal fights. They wanted to make the show about how hard it is for a woman pirate. Look it up. Okay. Don't believe me? Look it up yourselves. Oh, I'll look it up. Mexi Rage for $10. Also, one thing that makes their dynamic interesting is Luffy will abandon his dream for his friends and Blackbeard will abandon his friends for his dream. Both will never give up, but one buys his time.
Can I say something real quick about One Piece?
Sure.
Real quick is that you could go through it's actually look at the show. It's very diverse. But I'll say this. If you described any of the characters by their virtues and attributes, you could know exactly who the character is. Whereas when badly written shows are out there, the characters are described by what they look like.
Oh, that's a good
because
point.
they don't really have values, virtues, or like who they like. You can go through every One Piece character, describe them not by how they look, what they stand for, and know who they are. And that's how you know characters are well written as opposed to poorly written like Starfleet Academy. There you go.
Exactly. No, that's good. You know, when they in One Piece, when they set in live action, when they set up season 1, it's Luffy like, what's your dream?
Yeah.
You know, you kind of get at the core of a person right there. And I think it's kind of genius. Did you know pink slip was code for cheap sale? I did not know that.
I thought it was when you get laid off or fired.
Yeah. Finished reading The Hobbit for the first time. I can't believe I went so many years without reading it. Well done.
Cheers.
Well done. What was the best series each of you ever binged? Mine was One Piece anime. Episode number is intimidating, but soon you realize they're not enough. That's what a lot of people say. The best series I binged, like for the first time seeing it.
Breaking Bad.
Tiger King. Yeah, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to binge series. Like I'm thinking of great series that I've seen, but I didn't binge them.
Well,
Breaking Bad just watched in real time.
see, I didn't.
That's
So
fine.
it would probably be Breaking Bad for me. I watched Better Call Saul mostly in real time, but I held off on watching Breaking Bad for a long time for a lot, you know, for obvious reasons. Then I finally binged it. One of the greatest things I've ever seen. But the other one would be Babylon 5. Maybe voter fraud is so bad. Why California never flips?
You're right.
You're right.
Yeah, 100%.
You're right. Duke Devil, what's up, brother? Has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for $50. Hail, Duke Devil. Saw him at the meetup. I think in maybe once the mergers are complete, the layoffs will be an apocalypse level of layoffs. It will be an apocalypse level of layoffs. They get what's coming to them. Fuck Cali. Sorry, guys. No need to apologize.
Yeah.
This is the unions brought all this on with those strikes.
It was a lot of, I think it was death by 1,000 cuts more than anything. Because, you know, DEI and just.
The strike was a
Yes.
mortal, self-inflicted, grievous
Yes.
bodily wound.
Yeah.
Like the worst that Hollywood has ever seen. And shutting down, they were shut down for 6 months. 6 months. Are you finally going to cover The Boys? I feel like so many people have stopped watching it. And at this point, last season was so woke, I had to drop it when they did the J6 PSYOP framing libs. I was done. This is Sebastian Howard for $10. I think more people are going to cover it now that it's over. I will. It's just going to take time.
Last season.
It's going to take time because I got to get caught up. I like season 2 and 3 because Homelander and Soldier Boy, but season 4 was so woke, it wasn't even enjoyable.
You are correct.
I hated the Stormfront shit. I fucking hated it. The problem with Dune is Zendaya, says Sebastian Howard. For $2.
Well, Jenna Ortega was up for that role too. I don't know. I'm not a big Zendaya fan, although she is great in that movie, The Drama.
I still need to see that.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, I like Jenna Ortega more than I like Zendaya as an actress.
Well, she apparently auditioned.
Nick Tomato for $5. Paul Atreides is the villain in the books, allegory of John F. Kennedy, not to mention Tolkien hated Dune. Yes, he did.
Fair on that. But yeah, Frank Herbert said that Paul Atreides was based off of John F. Kennedy. He hated JFK because he got us involved in Vietnam.
Well, history would say he was going to get us out.
Sure.
Sure. Finished the first book Monday. It was amazing. Messiah is great so far, but after going through the books, it makes me hate Zendaya's casting even more.
Well, she's not the
Well,
character
Rodriguez, thank
in the books. The book, she's completely different than the movie.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for the show. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Michael
Happy
Thomas.
Hump Day.
Thank you. Happy Hump Day. Albert, not a retro for 5 Canadian pesos. You don't understand, Gary. Chris is above it all. That's why he isn't aware of some people and thinks he can have Vic on the set of, he can whack Vic on the set of Star Trek Continues.
Oh, I played an assassin in the show, but also I'm used to not paying attention to noise. Like when I did Film Threat magazine in the 80s and 90s, we had a section called hate mail where people would send us horrible, cruel letters, and we would basically tell them to go F themselves. And also having been in the public eye, not on YouTube or the internet, but on television in the late 90s, 2000s through G4, it's like I hear the noise, I just don't engage. I'm not going to engage with someone with 12 followers who tries to question my integrity. Fuck them. My time is.
Is that what he was talking about?
No, just
Okay.
in general.
Okay.
Thank you, Albert. But in general, I tune it out, and I don't like YouTuber drama. Whenever a YouTuber drama, I don't know who hates other people. This person hates that person. I know the people I like. The people I don't like, I don't pay attention. I just don't engage. But I do get something out of watching Campea and Grace Randolph. I want to know what normies think. I want to know what they think. I don't consider myself a normie. My taste is weird. I like weird shit, like the drama, which X-Ray Girl has to see now. It's
And
you are
slanted.
I cannot wait to hear. You got to see it. But yeah, I tried to kill Vic on the set of Star Trek Continues.
You did?
In character. I was an alien.
Oh,
It was fun.
but you didn't do it. You didn't finish the job, Chris.
Well, I had one scene. It was fun. I love Vic.
You got to find that scene.
It's okay.
Nah,
You can
we'll find it
Star
next
Trek
time.
Continues. Yeah.
Hail autograph book copies still for sale. Not at this time, but I will be at places where I can sign books. Solomon Kane, send me an email. Could make it happen. You can make it happen.
And the books are on Amazon if you do want
Yes.
a copy. I believe I have it in the
Barnes and Noble, too.
description. So, yeah, the link is there in the description.
Thanks. Hail Solomon Kane, by the way. Jump the Shark site used to be great. Pity it's gone. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That site. And there was theforce.net. That was amazing.
Yep.
And Dark Horizons. What else was there? Ain't It Cool? Back in that era.
Albert, not a retro for 2 Canadian pesos, says my favorite It's a Gundam quote. Yeah, you bigot. We love Gundam. Speed Force for $49.99.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary, can you invite the VTuber Rev, says Disu and his wife, Darling Straub, on FNT, please? We could look it up. Certainly. I'm not entirely aware of a lot of VTubers. I know Kirsha, and It's a Gundam.
Yeah.
But we're not against it at all. Not at all. Thank you, Speed Force. Fargate watch party when?
Ooh.
We're waiting for the movie to come out. Rachel Pizzolatto was on Mythbusters Jr. a few years ago. Oh,
That's cool.
yeah. Albert, not a retro for 10 Canadian pesos. Spider Simp. Peter looks like a total wimp. No Way Home was really groovy. They never should have made this stupid movie. Hey there, There goes the spider simp.
Good one.
Careful reading this.
What, Ed Gore?
Okay, cool.
Hail, gents and X-Ray Girl. Hail.
Hey,
Thank you for the $2.
pick
Question
some-
for your Crystal Magic 8-ball. 8-ball. Will Hollywood ever ditch the woke trash and return to making good, fun content, or is this rot just too deep? I think they're trying to dial it back, but it'll never ever really be gone, right? We'll get Project Hail Marys. We'll get more of that. They'll definitely. I would love to see us get more A Night of the Seven Kingdoms and Project Hail Marys, and
Great.
success will lead them down that road because they need to make money now. They really do. That investor shit with the streaming and just content is gone. Production has been cut in half. They're doing pilots again. Not many, Chris, but they brought back pilots. So, for example, Zen Man, Disney will never stop. And what evidence do I have? Daredevil Born Again season 2. So I don't think Disney will ever stop, but I think other companies will. I mean, not in totality, right? Paramount had Taylor Sheridan, but they also had Starfleet Academy. So I think it'll be a mixed. But if you're talking about in big budget genre stuff, I think the rot's too deep. We'll see when Doomsday comes out.
Yeah.
And all those plot leaks, Chris, I never heard like Yelena being mentioned.
Yeah.
It's weird. And she's in the movie. Linda Carter had a Latina mom and a dad of Irish descent. By the way, I know what he meant. It was a joke. And I mean, Field of Onions. Sorry for my mistake. It's all good.
Yeah.
No need to apologize
Appreciate it,
here.
Albert.
Can you recommend any good comics? What Spider-Man comics is your go-to? Says Normie 95 or 59 Norwegian krona. Well, it's not like DC where you can go to a specific series. My go-to for Spider-Man is picking a place where you want to start, even if it's from the beginning or issue 200 up. They're all pretty fucking good. They're all pretty good. Can you, I meant, what's funnier as an alt name for Daredevil Born Again White Tiger? White Cub or Kimba the White Midget? Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Snacks.
Sorry, Snacks. Thank you.
White Cub.
Yeah, if you want to, when it comes to like recommending Marvel comics when they're just based on runs, it's very difficult to. What I did in my stores, we had Marvel Essentials, which are the Marvel coloring books at the time. There were huge collections that were pretty cheap, $20 to $30, and you could get like 30 to 40 issues, something to that effect. I would recommend those, and you could start at kind of whenever. I started reading Spider-Man through Marvel Team Up and then worked my way, but I was very young. I wouldn't get anything new, and I would definitely, the stopping point would be Back in Black. Back in Black. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm sure Gary doesn't know what that is, but Baldur's Gate series is old D&D fantasy with dice rolls and stuff. The third one has woke elements like pox and poly people, but it's well written, says Sebastian. Enjoy. I know about it from my friends playing it. So watching Raw on Netflix is almost unbearable because the ads are so incessant. I'm going to cancel after Roman wins title anyway. Yeah, how often are the ads? Does anybody do you have an ad tier, X-Ray Girl?
Never.
Do you know how often?
I don't have the ad to.
I get so annoyed with ads. I'd rather pay.
Yeah, do they How often are the ads put in? Are they put in at normal times, like 15-minute increments? Was because remember, broadcast TV was set up to like, you have your little cliffhanger right before you go to commercial.
On Prime, it's like every 10, 15 minutes, and the ad isn't always there. So I would assume that Netflix is probably similar. It's well placed though. It doesn't it's not in the middle of the scene.
Not true,
Oh.
Gary. It's also race swaps that themselves that upset people. Not just the reasoning. It's inaccurate casting, and it's not who the character is. In most cases, you're right. I think race swaps, I don't like them in any case, but there's times when they're just less damaging than like with the black Snape. But the most insidious part of race swaps is the motivation. Thank you, John L. Thomas. Dr. Gordo has been a member for 39 months. Thank you.
Hey, Dr. Gordo.
What's up? Kentucky Tim for 1999. Frank Gore's back. Awesome. Hail the 19. Oh, whoa, wrong channel. Hail FNT. Hail FNT.
Thanks,
You can say Hail 199 here. It's fine. Did you see the Collider article about how season 2 of Starfleet Academy will be even gayer? I did.
Oh, really? So it's
did.
just, I mean, that's no surprise, right?
No.
I'll bet they get that love triangle with Jaden.
Oh, they've been setting it up. Yeah.
They set it up in season 2. It's going to pay off. There'll be a gay couple in there.
I thought that, and I think they're setting up. Well, no, they're not, because Tatiana Maslany's not going to be in season 2, and neither is Paul Giamatti. I thought they were setting her up to be the real boss of the Venari Raw, right?
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
But they're not in season 2. So it looks like the budget was like top heavy with season 1. But what do you got here, X-Ray Girl?
Oh, this is just the title of the article is hilarious.
Hang on. No, put the article back up. I had the thing blocking it.
Now
we're blocking it. There we go.
Is
Star Trek
gay?
actor promises Starfleet Academy season 2 is gay as fuck after cancellation and backlash.
Sorry. Had to share it.
What? Okay, who is this from?
Collider.
Save me that
AAF.
article. Save me that article.
I'll
for my
send
next
it in the
video-
research.
my next video.
Or I'll put it in new video.
I might change my review title to Starfleet Academy is gay as fuck.
Man. Neuter.
Do you think we'll get to a point with the studios where they find that it's better to just go back to the old model and make movies and let streaming services buy the rights from them? They don't seem good at doing that, doing both. They're not right for 20, and they haven't quite figured it out. That's why they've dialed everything back. But they broke a really lucrative business model. But what will make up for it is ads, Chris. Ads.
So we're back to cable.
We're back to cable.
Which I was spending before I canceled mine. I was spending almost $200 a month for cable.
I spend more than that on streaming services.
Yeah.
Yep.
You combine it.
But I mean, I get to write them off. And I still dip in and out, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be watching anything on this streaming service this month. It's gone.
Yeah.
You just got to pay attention to it, which it's like fucking homework. If the One Piece anime is a 10, then a One Piece live action is a 5. That's what, that's a general consensus from the anime fans for sure. I would happily watch epic fictional movie with Aztecs, Mayans, or Zulus. Hell, I'd love a World War II movie based in North Africa. Yes, a lot of people would watch that. You know what? A lot of Americans enjoy Japanese entertainment. And why? Because it's authentic. There's a video game, for the most part. There's a video game called Elden Ring being adapted by Alex Garland, and it's supposed to have yet another female lead. Thoughts about that? Yeah, because you know what? Is it Dak Attack Goes Ham? The one thing we haven't seen in a while is a female lead in epic fantasy. I mean, it's about time, guys. You know what we haven't seen in epic fantasy? Fucking dude. Like a long time. That's why Dunkin' Egg, man. Why did everybody love it? Hey, Gary, you recently announced the upcoming Buffy streams. Will I have to watch the whole series before you guys start, or will you be a watch along? It won't be a watch along, but we're going to do it. You don't have to watch the entire show. We're going to do it series by series, and season 1 is the shortest, but no watch alongs now. Free hugs, face hugger. Thank you for the $5. Gary and Chris Gore. Do you like the Absolute Batman series? I have not read it. Marvin, the Mind Reader, for $4.99.
Same. I haven't.
I've heard good. I've heard bad. It's selling pretty well. It's dominating the sales charts for what they are, which is completely made up. But I have no doubt it's selling really well. But it's not saving comic shops. There was this narrative that it was saving comic shops. No, comic shops are still closing. Unfortunately. Did you like it though? That's the most important part. At this point, you should make a bingo card for Hollywood's stupid decision. And this is why anime and Eastern entertainment like JJK and Freyren, I always say that wrong.
Jujutsu Kaisen and
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
And what?
Freyren.
Freyren, not Freyren. Freyren. Beyond Journey's End are taking off in entertainment. Yep.
Good TV shows.
I think the center square would be race swap.
You think
gender
so?
Swap, or gender
Yeah.
swap.
Well, I think that here, read this one. I'll be right back.
So Nick Tomato for 5 CHFs. Thank you. Get that real. The creator of One Piece had to force Netflix to make money. He forced them to not make it about it's so hard for a woman pirate. It was a good choice. Film Zen 1972. Thank you for the $1.99.
Thank you.
And Vengian for 10 British pounds. The only good thing about the BBC in the UK is the Star Trek repeats, where on BBC 2 between 6 and 6:50 p.m. Yes, that's right. We watched the original series, TNG, DS9, and Voyager without ads. That's cool. That's really cool. And I think we're caught up. Yay.
Awesome.
Awesome possum. But
No, I think with the center square being race swapping, the Black Snape race swap has really started a conversation, like a real one for the first time in a long time, questioning like how fucking stupid it is, because it goes across all demographics. It's not just some right-wing chud thing. It is fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's a conversation that's long overdue. Long overdue. Now there's still the twats out there. Anytime you present a race swap and you're against it, you're just automatically a racist. And that'll never go away. And that's what the companies and counted on with their willing and able comrades in the access media running shield for them. It's not working this time. At the moment, let's take a look at the
It's got to be ratioed by
Harry
now.
Potter trailer.
And literally, the actor who's playing Snape has to be the greatest performance ever. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Ooh.
I don't think it works. I don't know what's it at.
did it flip?
It's at 267 up, 260 down.
Ooh.
Wow,
so
7
close.
away.
It's a couple of days away from being ratioed, which is unbelievable.
Very.
So unbelievable. I'm making a video on it. Like it really, I was not expecting this. Watch Warrior, god damn it. Chat, help old buddy out. Congrats on 400th FNT anniversary on my birthday.
Oh, happy
Oh,
belated.
happy birthday, Jay. That's Jay.
Oh, that's
My
Jay.
boy Jay. Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
Jay.
gosh.
I'll watch Warrior eventually, Jay. What's up, brother? That's my old friend Jay from back in San Diego. You've met him, Chris,
Mhm.
and you've met him, X-Ray Girl. All right. What? Do a remake of MLK biopic with Ryan Gosling and watch how quickly they lose their shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Van Gene.
Listen, why wouldn't you, when Ryan Gosling is hosting Saturday Night Live, why wouldn't you do a skit about him playing Black Panther?
That'd be funny.
It'd be funny as hell.
That SNL skit with Black Snape, it's broken mainstream, and the critiques are things that everyone has said. Everyone.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that they did it, and it was actually kind of funny. The proud boy he lived. That was funny. Gavin McGinnis didn't think that was funny. I did.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny. Are we equating Snape to MLK, says the chat? Yes. No. We could equate was it Anne Boleyn, who was a historical figure who they race swapped, or Cleopatra?
Oh my God.
We can equate those. I've got a list that's going to be in my video. I'm not going to read it now. I've got a list of egregious race swaps.
Really?
Of like the top 10 of the last 6 years, of just the last 6 years. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And it's such a joke. Chris, did you hear about Olivia Munn blaming Alec Baldwin over not getting 30 Rock role over age concerns?
I don't know about that situation.
All right.
I don't really have it.
Force them not to be Lauren His bitch. All right. Is that it?
No, 2 more.
Okay. Thanks for the 24/7 live. I noticed we both have a 2011 FJ. Are you a TRD FJ or a white top FJ? I'm a TRDer myself. I'm a white top FJ. I got a white top. Watch Warrior, says Wild Hunter for 2 British pounds. Where has SNL been for the last 10 years? That's what I asked in my video.
Yeah.
All right, caught up.
And we'll ask again. All right, Chris, what do you got coming up?
Hollywood on the Rocks. We have the screenwriter of American History X joining the show. He has some things to say. Gonna be fun.
All right,
Yeah,
that'll be
cool.
fun. X-Ray Girl.
Poor choices tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So, X-Ray Girl everywhere else. Cheers.
All right. We'll be back next Wednesday. Got a lot of work to do. Or not. We'll find out.
No, we'll be at Cinemacon.
Oh, you'll be at Cinemacon. So we'll be back in a couple Wednesdays. And in the meantime, everybody have a great day. Thanks to the Nerdrotics. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat donation. You help keep the lights on. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.